Hello
everyone, and welcome to a Christmas special of Laying Down the Lore of the Old World, a lore podcast in which we aim to separate our dragons from our dryads, our griffins from our goblins, and our witch elves from our wood elves, and generally ask, what's up with this Warhammer stuff? My name is Ben Clone Barber, and while I used to know pretty much fuck all about Warhammer, I now know very little. With me is my co-host, Christopher Cral and Allen.
Jingle balls.
Who, despite years of valiant effort, still knows next to nothing.
Sure.
And my dear brother Darren.
Bravo!
Who knows so much about Warhammer, it's frankly disturbing. After an abysmal attempt at playing Vermintide many moons ago, this dichotomy between our levels of understanding became clear, and this series is an attempt to address that ignorance. Jingle bells,
blah, blah,
jingle
blah.
bells, yada, yada,
Jingle
yada.
all the way.
Jingle all the flipping, blubbing way. You fool.
How very festive of you, Cral.
Yes.
It's Kral's annual festive message. You are all.
What would Mr. T say at Christmas?
I don't know.
A pity the Yule.
Nice.
That was pretty good, yeah. That was pretty good.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
Are you?
With the energy in the room is amazing today. Look at this, bro. All three of us are just like, what? Yeah, no, that's hilarious. Yeah.
Laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
Which show did we do the sex positions named after famous people? Was that on 40K?
What?
Or was that this?
That was
No,
not
I don't
on this
think
show.
that was us, Ben.
Darren nor I.
It was. We have a load of comments on our one of our episodes.
First time I'm hearing it.
Sex
okay.
positions based on famous people.
Yeah.
Like the Julia Roberts or the Robert Redford.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. We
I
had
do
a
not
bunch of
remember
comments
that.
back on that. It must have been
I do not remember
other
that
episode. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
The Christopher Walken, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a slow and steady one.
The Chandler. It's where the Chandler. It's where where your partner just floats face down in a hot tub.
No, that's a Michael Barrymore.
That's a Michael Barrymore. Amazing.
Dark. Anyway, we can't include any of that because that's for the other show. So come up with some different bands, please.
All right, this is going awful.
Come up with different
bands. Alternative bands engaged. How about them Red Sox, eh?
It's very festive, Cral.
Mm.
Yeah, Mum.
Oh.
So, Christmas Eve,
Christmas? Is it Christmas Eve? Is this?
Yes,
is
this is when this one is going out, Ben. It's Christmas Eve.
Wow. Right.
Oh, is it?
Okay. What will you be doing on Christmas Eve?
You can feel the
Cral?
magic in the air.
What will you be doing right now, Crowley?
What would I be doing on Christmas Eve right now? What am I doing right now? Because this isn't pre-recorded. I don't know. Darren has got me into the seasonal habit of Baileys now, the son of a bitch. So I'm probably necking a couple of those.
Nice.
Some dairy-based liqueur.
Some dairy-based liqueur. Hand me my rum butter.
Yeah, pretty much. That is
Just
Christmas,
rubs
isn't
the butter on his face.
How much,
for maximum
how much
absorption.
dairy and fat and alcohol can you smish into one recipe?
Cral, now, Cral, I don't mean to embarrass you, but you have a reputation for not being able to hold your liquor. So how much Baileys
It's
can
embarrassing. It's a badge of honor.
you? What?
It's a badge of honor, mate.
Out of the three of us, he's the cheapest date.
Yeah. Whereas his other half can fucking hold her liquor. I can tell you that.
While holding up Cral.
Yeah, Mum.
Yeah, while dealing with Cral.
Yeah.
This hand was the drink.
She's essentially like a female dwarf. Like she's just
come on. She has no
hardcore.
control over how tall she is. That's outrageous.
Just dwarf. She's just dwarf.
She's just dwarf. Yeah. So how many Baileys do you manage on a Christmas Eve? Is it
Dude,
one and done?
We had a little get together last year, the local neighborhood. I put away maybe it wasn't the litre bottle, but the 75 centilitre bottle, the best part of that.
Fucking hell, Cral. You must have been flying,
it's like pudding. Right, Darren?
Yeah.
It's dangerous,
Pudding,
that shit. It is dangerous.
What's the percentage?
17.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the sound
Right?
you gradually make over it. That's the tone of your voice as the evening
And then it goes
on.
from yeah to yeah.
Just hugging the toilet.
Exactly.
Whereas
No.
screaming to God down the big white telephone, as my dad called it. Right, okay.
What
Done.
alcohol won't you be drinking, Ben?
I
sober
won't
bastard.
be drinking whiskey, which is really sad because I do miss whiskey. I won't be drinking wine because there are no good non-alcoholic wines. It's
Yes,
not.
there
I've
is.
heard.
I've not tried
Schlur.
any. Actually, that's not. No, Schlur's not right. No, there is
Schlur's nice.
one called Naturo,
Schlur's
which
nice.
is not far off. But I think once you get to the level of wine, alcohol plays such a big part in the flavor profile that when you take it out, it just ceases to be. Like non-alcoholic whiskey is horrible. It's just.
Do you
it's
think?
just ridiculous?
Do you think there's going to be a market for like non-buzzy drugs, but you still get the horrible, like, I don't know,
You get the come
taste,
down.
the aroma of like weed? You don't get high, or like the horrible drip that you get from cocaine. A friend tells me, but you don't get the buzz. You know?
Hey,
pills.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Or you
Jesus
get the
Christ.
nasty.
Ecstasy, but nothing happens and you hate yourself the following Wednesday.
Hey, listeners, how are you getting fucked up this festive period?
Oh, it's there. Right, let's get on with this shit
Those
show.
were the days.
Right.
Okay.
Right, Cral, you know what time it is.
Wait,
sure do.
whoa. It's Christmas. While our
Christmas.
listenership and apparently us are getting completely fucked up on Christmas Eve,
On drugs that
we're
don't
going to
work.
get fucked up in a
Whoa,
different
listener,
way.
put down that £10 note and listen to this.
Yeah. Put down that crack pipe.
Put down the spoon with the candle, lighter, I don't know. And we're going to
Candle, it's
crack on. We're
Christmas.
going to do something a bit special. Because in 2012, Games Workshop brought out a Choose Your Own Adventure book. Well, several actually.
Shut up.
So we are going to today go through an adventure called Beneath the City of the White Wolf. And I'm going to
Amazing.
We're
throw
doing an
some
RPG.
images
We're doing
in
a role-playing
WhatsApp.
game.
It's kind of an RPG.
Amazing.
So there's the cover of the White Wolf, and you should
The
be playing
Wolf.
the White Wolf. You should be playing as Absalom Cross.
Absalom.
Just
Cross.
looking at the cover of this White Wolf artwork book, I'm guessing it's Bretonian. That's a Bretonian
No,
knight.
it's an Empire Knight of the Knight.
Well, it's got a
Panther.
silly hat motif, and it's on. Okay, all right, cool. I'm learning. This is why I'm here. I'm here to learn.
Well, you have to. Bretonians have silly hats. All
This is
Bretonians
a
wear
hat
silly
that is
hats,
stupid.
but not all silly hats are worn by Bretonians.
Well said. Yeah. Okay.
Well shard. So yes, we're just going to leap straight in. Oh no, we're not, because I've got to send you the character sheet.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Oh, I fucking love
Right.
an RPG. This is great.
So this is going to be it's a PDF that I turned into a form. It doesn't
Your
save
PDF.
automatically, so whoever is managing it will need to
Ben?
save it.
I will
Take up the
do
mantle.
that. I'm on it, Crowley.
You
There we
fucking
go.
love documents. Ben Document Crone Barber.
Look at this. Love
That's how
it.
you were christened.
We've got statistics.
Okay, what we got? We got an
We've
adventure
got-
sheet. That's basically our character sheet. Is that right?
Yeah, this is basically your character sheet.
Okay,
So
we've got our
let me just
stats.
run through
Yeah.
We
Can
are
you just
going to
explain what the
play
stats are?
the simplified version of the game, which basically means we're not going to be rolling to wound. So if you hit it and it fails its armor save, you've damaged it, right? So your
Okay.
WS is 4, which means basically that you hit on 3s or more. in close
Okay.
combat. Your strength
melee.
is 3. So your strength is important because that's how much damage you do. So each weapon
Okay.
has a multiplier of damage. So you've got a
Okay.
sword in your weapons, and it does ×1 damage. So it does 3 damage every hit.
Okay.
Toughness we're going to ignore, which is the T.
Okay.
The A is the number of attacks you do in close combat. So 1 dice. But if you end up with armed with 2 weapons, we'll bump that up to 2.
Okay.
Your wounds is 12.
Okay.
And T is for taint. No, the other one. The corruption, basically. So it's how influenced are you by the forces of chaos on your
Can we
journey.
choose to let chaos come into us? Can we become like unlawful chaotic?
No,
Doesn't
there's
sound
no
like a very
alignment.
kind of
Christmassy
Christmassy
it's too
family
it's
time
too
sort of
simplified.
vibe, Cral.
Yeah.
I would just be
Yeah.
like, chaos, enter me. Okay.
So you have space for 3 weapons. You have space in your backpack for 8 items. You're currently wearing plate armor, so heavy armor, and you save on a 4+. So whenever you get hit by an enemy, you have to get a 4 or more to avoid damage. You have an area there for jotting down special items and notes, and then at the bottom you've got healing packs and an amount of money that you can acquire.
Monies.
Healing packs can only be used at specific points in the adventure. You can't elect just to use a healing pack.
You
But
can't
if
just
you
jab
die in the
yourself with a
first
Medistim
encounter-
and- okay.
Yeah,
okay.
a medicine. Yeah, you can't use modern technology that hasn't been invented in the setting that we're playing in.
Okay, what 3 words?
Yep.
Got it. I'm stuck in a hole. Yeah.
Right, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Who's the character? We need a backstory.
Listeners, this is something that's not unusual where they ask questions about things I'm literally about to say.
It's not
so-
unusual. We Tom Jones.
It's
Okay.
not-
You're unusual. I'm excited. I'm sorry, I'm excited. I'm very excited about this adventure.
I can
My whole
see
life
that,
has been building up to this moment.
Here we go. You are Absalom Cross, a devoted member of the Knights Panther, the personal guard of Graf Boris Todbringer, the Middenheim's ruler. The Knights Panther are a small Templar order who devote themselves to the protection of and the defense of the city of the White Wolf, which is Middenheim. So do you remember Middenheim? It's the one that's on that massive big rock promontory.
Who can
Yeah.
The
forget
one
it?
where the Skaven had the bomb underneath it.
Yeah. Is
Yep.
it is that the like store? Is it a storage? Is it a partly industrial thing, or am I thinking?
No,
of a
you're thinking of
different city?
Nuln. You've got Nuln on the
Is it
mind.
Nuln?
Look
Right,
at him,
I'm
he's
thinking
all
of-
Which is
over
a
it. He's all over
dwarven,
it. He's
which is a
wiping the floor
dwarven
with you.
coastal town where the dwarves.
No,
there's
that's
a lot of
Barak Var.
manufacturing.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
He's
Ben.
done
He's
fucking-
lost it. He had it. It kept going.
He had it, and then he didn't have it.
He had
It's the
it.
Baileys. It's the Baileys.
It's the thought of
Did I fuck up?
Baileys.
Did I fuck up?
Yeah, you fucked up.
The
Yeah.
Knights
It's
Panther
okay.
are known throughout the Empire as zealots dedicated to the purity of the human race. They hunt and burn out the taint of corruption, and Knights of the
Yummy.
Order swear an oath to never to suffer a mutant or another bearer of the mark of chaos to live. Any actions are deemed acceptable in pursuit of their duties, and Knights Panther have been known to use extreme measures. It doesn't say genocide, but the genocide is implied. To achieve their goals regardless of the cost. You have long been amongst their number, and the name of Absalom Cross is renowned amongst your peers. It's used amongst twice there, that's weird. Your heroic deeds are spoken of with great reverence, and you have fought across the 4 corners of the Empire and beyond. You are a veteran of the Southern Campaign in Araby. Al-Hayy.
Oh, okay.
Jafar!
I'm not doing voices.
We need to do voices. We need to do voices. We're role playing. We need to do voices.
Where you slew a fierce panther whose pelt now adorns your armor of office. Office armor, cool. To the north, you repelled the Norskin invasion led by the Blood Wolf, a notorious Aisling Reaver. You have battled greenskin invaders in the east at the foot of the World's Edge Mountains and dark elf slavers in the west, sending them fleeing back across the Sea of Chaos. Dark elf slavers don't live in the Sea of Chaos. But all of these heroics pale in comparison to your most recent deeds. Yeah, shut up, Ben. Here we go. Paragraph 1.
Okay.
Or option 1. Upon your return to the Empire...
Can I ask?
You've done that now.
I think Cral and I want a little bit more backstory. Is he a bit of a dick? Like, is he? Because you know how, like, in Bretonia, the knights are all misogynistic, very class based. Or is he a kind of diamond in the rough kind of guy? Is he?
Are we a Bretonian knight?
You're
an
not.
Empire
You're
knight. But I was
an Empire Knight. So he is think of him as a early 1900s German aristocrat. Very Prussian.
Okay.
Very kind of straightforward. Upon your return to the Empire, you were flung straight back into action, defending Middenheim's outlying settlements from packs of marauding beastmen. Entire villages and hamlets were put to the torch and their menfolk carried off to be used as sacrifices, or worse. Or worse. Scores of bestial mutants fell to your blade, and their craven brethren took to their cloven hooves in the face of far superior fighting force. The foul beastmen took flight into the forest from where they began to strike. So you've just been fighting beastmen. That's literally what's just happened. You've been in a skirmish.
Just a warm-up skirmish. Got it. Yeah, limber up.
The Drak walls became infested with these vile creatures, and the roads in and out of Middenheim became perilous in the extreme. Boris Todbringer, Graf of Middenheim, and one of the Emperor's most trusted generals, has begun a crusade against these creatures of chaos, leading the men of Middenland into the Drakwall forest to eradicate the beastman threat. By his side are the state troopers of his province and his faithful Knights Panther. You are amongst their number and only too eager to face the enemy. Let your lance and sword bite into the flesh of invaders to free the Empire of the Chaos Scourge once and for all. Turn to 122.
This is
didn't waste any time, did it? Just bam. Straight into the action.
Yeah, man. No foreplay.
A gratuitous pussy shot there from Cral. The Drakwold is an eerie place. Skin it and drape it over your shoulders, please. Even in the bright midday sun peering through the foliage, but as you ride your grey charger at the head of the contingent of state troopers, you feel no fear. Your patrol has been sent into the heart of the forest to root out the beastmen, and you are determined your mission will be a success. Behind you, marching in tight formation, are troops of Middenheim, their white and blue uniforms tattered and filthy from the long week of campaigning. Despite this, they are stalwart and reliable men, holding aloft the White Wolf standard of the city with pride and stout determination. Among their number are handgunners and archers, ready to rain death on the enemy at a moment's notice. Besides them, march swordsmen and halberdiers. Halberdiers. Their grim features showing them ready and willing to take out the enemy as soon as they are discovered. Jesus, it's a bunch of lads looking for a fight. Well, literally,
lads.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, the path winds through the forest, and you're beginning to wonder if you are embarking on a fool's errand when you espy something up ahead. Moving forward, you see the path comes out into a wide clearing, which used to make room for a small hamlet consisting of half a dozen wood-built houses. These houses are now nothing more than charred planks and ashes. It is clear that the beastmen have passed this way. Or it could just have been a fire, you don't know. A scout draws your attention to fresh footprints, unmistakable cloven hoof. It wasn't a fire. To the enemy, leading northeast. You are quick. If you are quick, you may be able to catch the beastmen who have set this village aflame. Will you press on?
Hang on. We just saw some cloven hoof tracks. It could be cows.
Exactly. It doesn't prove anything. Yeah,
man.
Yes, but Cral, let's go.
There's a lot of chaos hating going on right here.
Yeah, it's because we haven't covered the Empire in great detail. There are a type of cow that breathes fire.
Okay.
Will you press on and pursue the beastmen?
Cral,
turn to 165.
We've got to go get those fire-breathing cows. They're dangerous.
Let's go again. Let's go.
Right, your options
Adventure
are to pursue the beastmen or to take a bit of time to search the village for any survivors.
We're knights.
Let's search the village.
Yeah, okay. All right. There'll be loot. Got any loot, bruv? Got any loot?
Got any loot, bruv?
Yeah.
There better be loot.
It'd be insane if there was loot. the first thing.
Oh, you mean at the loot village?
Yeah.
You order your men to make a hasty search of the village. At first, all they find are charred bodies and broken furniture. No walls, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But suddenly, one of them shouts you over, drawing your attention to a trapdoor set in the floor of one of the burned-out shacks. Drawing your sword, you pull open the trapdoor and peer inside. Hiding within is no ravenous beastman waiting to attack. Holy shit. But what looks like a frightened old man cowering in the dark. Cowering? No.
Cowering. Yep.
He is covered in cuts and bruises, but otherwise appears unharmed. You help the old man out, reassuring him that you mean him no harm, but he does not speak, seemingly struck dumb by his recent experiences and at the hands of the beastmen. If you wish to use one of your healing packs to treat the old man's wound, turn to 94. If you would rather let him be, turn to 310.
I feel something good will happen if we heal him. We're going to get some, like, what's the T? The tainted. No, we don't want tainted points, do we? We want negative tainted points.
Yeah.
But feeling generous?
What? Yeah, I reckon he might come back as an absolute G and save us.
Exactly, it's Gandalf. Yeah.
It's Gandalf, yeah. I reckon let's
poke the
just give him
badger.
a pack.
Let's do it. Have a health pack.
Yep. You administer your healing pack to the old man, and he seems to calm himself somewhat. Remember to cross one healing pack off your adventure sheet. So you had 3, you're now down to 2. You ask him his name, and he reveals he is Hans, burger of this tiny hamlet. That's Hans, the burger of the tiny hamlet, not Hans Burger of the hamlet.
Fancy burgers.
You ask him what has happened here, and his eyes well with tears. They came from the forest howling and roaring, Hans replies, staring into oblivion as he recalls the grim battle. We didn't stand a chance, but we put up a fight and no mistake. It were their share. It was. I suddenly went into West Country. It were their shaman. Shaman that done for us in the end.
Arr.
As the men fought bravely, it cast a spell. Taking in a foul speech, talking in a foul speech and unleashing a deathly pestilence. It consumed all in its path, rotting the skin from bones. I only just managed to hide before the slaughter began. He trails off and you realize that Hans has seen more horrors than any man should have to endure. Patting the old man on the shoulder...
Mercy kill.
Patting the old man on the shoulder, you make to leave, but he suddenly grasps your wrist. Here, he said, pressing something in your palm. Take this. You look down to see a small statuette in the shape of a crow. It is a representation of Ranald, the trickster god of luck. If you wish to keep the statuette of Ranald, put it on your adventure sheet.
Yes.
As a backpack item. Yeah. With nothing else to see here, you and the rest of the state troopers leave Hans and the hamlet behind you. Turn to 165. We should do a whole channel of these. These are fun. You follow the trail of hoofprints from the charred remains of the tiny hamlet. The timely hamlet. Please yourselves. They move deeper into the Dracold, and you and your men remain vigilant, expecting attack at every step of the way. Eventually, the trail splits, with some of the beastmen moving upland towards the north, while others delve deeper in the forest trail to the east. You can follow the trail to the north to higher ground, or you could stick to the forest path and head east.
I reckon the forest. They're going to be lurking in the forest. That's what my nightly intuition's telling me.
Should we be keeping a map?
You can start doodling a map if you'd like. It's
okay. Let's doodle a map, Cral.
Okay. So
are we going east, Cral?
Into the forest, I say.
Into the forest, Cral says.
So Hamlet. We're going east into forests. Okay, cool.
As you lead the way along the
Hans the burger man said they went into the
Yeah,
forest?
it's the same forest. Yeah, it's the same forest.
They said, and they fucked off into the forest. Yeah, that's where we're going.
No, you just left hands in the shattered remnants of his life.
We'll
perfectly
leave you
healthy.
at home.
Yeah, he's now perfectly healthy and surrounded by devastation. As you lead the way along the trail, the forest becomes dense on either side. You and your men grow increasingly wary of attack, and even your stout charger becomes skittish beneath you. You're on a horse, by the way. Suddenly your horse rears as it scents enemy on the evening breeze. Heralded by a bestial roar, hulking figures burst out of the thick undergrowth.
Oh, shit.
They are foul to look upon, their matted hair covered muscular frames, their faces twisted in fury and bearing sharp yellow teeth. The beastmen attack with unbridled ferocity, their rusted and filthy blades raised high. What will you do?
Fucking fuck them up. Fuck
Stand and
them up.
defend, or retreat to a less densely wooded area?
I'm backing down from these.
Do we brave
beast
Sir Robin
folk.
it, or do we actually have a fight?
We're fighting.
I reckon. I mean, we're fighting.
It's the first encounter. It's the first encounter. You don't back down from the first encounter, you noob.
All we need is a barrel of explosives, conveniently placed in the middle of them.
Prometheum.
You order your state troopers into ranks, blocking the forest trail. The beastmen advance howling to their foul chaos gods as they do so. Instantly, your archers respond, firing a volley of arrows into the charging mass and taking down the front runners. More of the vile beastmen rush from the undergrowth, but two figures grab your attention, appear on either flank. The first is a hulking brute with blood-red horns carrying a huge wicked cleaver. The second is a hooded beastman wearing a staff adorned with human bones. As the handgunners move to the fore, raising their weapons to fire, you must make a choice of target. Do you wish to aim at the hulking beastman chieftain, or would you prefer to shoot the shaman?
I feel like the shaman's probably more of an immediate threat in that he or she or it probably has, or they, has ranged and possibly healing abilities. Cral?
Okay, I like your logic.
The shaman, you cry above the din of the howling beastman, pointing to the hooded figure as it gesticulates wildly. Gross. There is a deafening roar like a clap of thunder as the handgunners concentrate their volley on the shaman, blasting it to bloody ribbons before it can utter its foul spell. Before you can congratulate the men on their marksmanship, a blood-curdling roar draws your attention as the beastman chieftain charges into the fray. Instantly, you ride forwards to face it in combat. Add 1 to your weapon skill for the duration of this combat as you are fighting from horseback. So you're going to be hitting on 2s.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. 2s or more.
Yeah, you have the initiative.
Is it which one is it weapon skill?
Yeah, WS, yeah.
Which is 4.
Yeah, which means a 3 or more. But because you're adding 1 to the roll, you need a 2 or more.
I got a 2.
You got a 2. You hit it. And let's do a cheeky armor.
Also, I love the idea that, before he could congratulate his men, I love the idea in the middle of this battle, they would stop and be like, oh, bloody good shot. Well, he gets a gold star, this one over here.
High five, high five.
Yeah.
Have you never seen Zulu, the movie? That's exactly what happens.
That's what it is, right? Okay.
You've taken off half of its health. We're gonna use halves and quarters in this thing. He is returning the favor, needing a 4. He gets a 4. You save on a 4 or more.
So are we taking this turnabout? Cral, are we rolling turnabout?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
you can be the savers, band savers.
I got a 3.
Oh, you suck.
You suck. You take 4 damage.
Jeepers creepers.
Fuck me. All right.
That's 1/3 of our health gone. Yeah.
Yeah, and attack again,
dice.
please.
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, I'm attacking. Here we go. 2 or more. It's a 2 again. I'm really On the edge of my seat here.
Yeah,
close.
you've taken him out. You hack down the chieftain in a flurry of red gore. Reining your horse around, your spirits are lifted to see the state troopers under your command have made short work of the beastmen ambushers. Corpses litter the ground, and the handgunners and archers are taking pot shots at surviving creatures, or as surviving creatures flee into the woods. You order the wounded to be treated and prayers to be said over the dead. Once the wounded have been tended, you continue through the forest to track down the remaining beastmen. 235.
So we fucking deployed that chieftain beastman like a chaos pinata.
Yeah. You cleft him in twain, Cral.
Oh,
I, however, did not defend us, and we've taken a pretty severe body wound.
Yeah.
That was your
Chopped off
defense.
part of my hand.
Don't hit me.
Yeah. Clink. I now have no fingers.
To translate it into the understanding of Chaos Worshippers, you corned that beastman right in his Slanesh. You continue your way through the Drakwold, leading the hardy state troopers in your wake. The path meanders through the forest, and the bright sunshine gradually gives way to dark evening skies. Morsleib, the dark chaos moon, appears high in the sky, and you can only hope this is not some portent of doom. Before you have a chance to think on it, the smell of smoke assails your nostrils. Up ahead, something is burning. You lead the way with all haste, urging your steed on through the trees until the sounds of battle can be heard on the night breeze. Your heart beats faster as you make your way towards it, and you finally see a grim sight in front of you. A lone temple to Shalia, the goddess of healing and mercy, is burning. Before it, a battle is taking place as a group of beleaguered defenders try to repel a beastman attack. Gripping your sword, you prepare for battle.
Excellent.
And it's quite quick, because it's only 2 pages back.
Battle.
Rumble for battle.
Let's roll reversal, Ben. You can do the offensive. I'll do the defensive.
Yeah, okay.
We've lost our +1 multiplier, haven't we? That was just for the last battle. So now we need 3 orders to land.
That was because you were on horseback. You may still have it. We don't know yet. Quickly, you assess the battle that rages before you. A line of state troopers desperately holds back a horde of beastmen, and you can tell it won't be long before they will be broken and overcome. But before you begin to organize your men into a flanking attack, a sudden scream peals out from within the temple to Shalia. One of the priestesses is still inside. If you wish to join the battle and aid the state troopers, turn to 185. If you wish to leap from your horse and rush into the burning temple, turn to 18.
Save the damsel.
I think we've got to save the damsel, because especially we're a healing pack down, and she is a healing person. So, you know.
And she's in a burning thing, and she needs help.
Oh, yeah, and she's a human being that might die. Yes, that as well.
Yeah. We'll save the damsel, because we're a knight.
You rush up the stairs to the temple entrance and into the burning building. The heat is almost unbearable, and a heavy pall of smoke billows across the roof as the timbers creak in protest. Ahead of you, a priestess of Shalia is on her knees, her white robe stained black with soot and filth. Standing over her is a beastman, its weapon raised high to strike. You shout a word of warning to distract the creature, and it looks up, its face twisting in a grimace of hate, forgetting about the priestess at its feet. Yeah, the beastman rushes to attack.
And I'm just...
Then channel your quiff and attack.
1d6. It's a 1.
No!
You whiff it.
Quiff went flaccid.
He rolled a 1 as well.
Yeah, excellent.
What a messy fight.
Okay, here we go. Cral, you're up.
Is he returning? Oh, was that his attack?
No, he missed. Yeah, you got a 1.
Oh, all right, okay, all right.
It's like
come on,
when you miss a high five.
Let's get this fucking fight off the ground, shall we? It's a 6. It's a crit.
Oh, it's a 6.
Are we doing crits?
Cral.
We can. Well, what I'll increase the damage by half. If you get a 6, and he fails his armor save, which he fails. You've killed him.
Fantastic.
Cool. Should we explain that we're rolling d6s to everyone, just for clarity?
No, okay. Don't explain it.
We'll let them guess. We're just rolling d6s, listeners. Yeah.
I'm holding mine up to the camera whenever I count.
Okay, it's a bit of a chunk of text here, but here we go.
I'm in for it.
Wait, is this a sex scene?
Yes, between
Going to
you and
take
the
my
dead
pants off.
beast man.
Yeah, and the dead beast man. I put on the dead beast man's head and go to talk to the priestess.
You cut the beast man from shoulder to hip, hacking him down in a flurry of gore that splatters your face and armor. Gross. There is little time to revel in your victory, though, as one of the thick beams holding up the temple roof collapses to your left, and an explosion of bright cinders. You grab the priestess, tossing her over your shoulder as you run from the temple, which is now turned
Like a
into
fireman's
an
lift.
inferno. Yeah. You just manage to leap through the open doorway as the roof comes down. As you rise, preparing yourself for another fight, you are met by a sight that lifts your spirits. The battle has paused. Beastmen and state troopers alike stand watching the scene in the middle of the battlefield. In the open ground between the sides stand two champions. One, the monstrous figure of Beastlord, the other, a tall knight facing his opponent bravely. It is a twinge of pride that you realise that it is Graf Boris Todbringer himself, the Elector Count of... Oh, Chris is gone. Of of Middenheim.
Too emotional.
With a roar, the Beastlord advances, lifting its huge axe, and it is all you can do to stop yourself from running forward to aid the Graf. Your fellow Knights Panther stand to one side watching, and you know it would only dishonour Todbringer were you to add your blade to the combat. This is a duel to the death, a match of champions, and one the Graf will fight alone. The Beastlord attacks with unbridled fury, hacking at Todbringer's shield as though it were trying to fell a tree, but the Graf stands resolute, biding his time. As the Beastlord pauses, panting for breath, the Graf strikes forward, piercing the creature's armour with his blade, one of the fabled rune fangs, a sword of unbridled power. There is a roar of pain as the Beastlord's blood is spilled, and you stifle a cheer as Todbringer strikes again, swinging his weapon in a deadly arc. His attack is relentless, and the Beastlord stands no chance. Despite its superior size and bulk, it is brought down by a scything blow that slices its head in two. I'm going to guess
Fantastic.
diagonally.
Yeah, man. Defo.
On seeing their leader beasted, the rest of the beastmen flee in panic, helped along by the vengeful blades of the state troopers. Go on, you bugger. Go on.
Just like swatting them with brooms. Go get.
Slapping them on the ass with it. Ping.
Within seconds, the field is cleared, and the only beastmen remaining are corpses. The Graf magnanimously accepts the adulation of his men, and you are about to walk forward to add your own words of congratulations when a hand touches your arm. Someone threw a hand at you.
Yeah.
You turn to see the dishevelled figure of the Chilean priestess looking up at you gratefully. You have saved me, she said, her face soot blackened and covered in cuts and bruises. Please take this and my thanks. She hands you a small vial containing what appears to be a clear liquid. It is Shalia's blessing, a potent healing tincture. It may serve you well. Add it to your backpack. Shalia's blessing, it's called.
Document it.
You may drink it at any time to restore your wounds to its starting value.
That's what I was going to ask about the healing packs, Darren.
Yeah,
do the healing packs just automatically 100%?
Automatically 100%, yep.
Okay.
Thanking the priestess for her benefaction, you turn back to the Graf. Benefaction does sound like one of those sex poses things Ben was talking about earlier. I can't get no benefaction.
That's my porn name. Benefaction.
No.
Benefaction.
But
thanking the priestess for her benefaction, you turn back to the Graf only to find he has already ridden away. Before you can follow him, a stern figure of Mullen, the preceptor of your chapter, approaches you. This is the general of your specific order. Good work, Cross, he said, gesturing towards the temple. You have done the temple and our order a great service. Come, we return to camp. The Graf has requested your presence. Obediently, you follow the preceptor as he leads you through the forest, and within hours you enter the camp of Graf Boris Todbringer. Pennants fly bearing the standard of Middenheim and the family crest of the Graf, and you are quickly led to the command tent. Your brother knights who guard the entrance move aside to allow you entry, and you walk inside.
Ew.
This is all very jolly to begin with, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
it
enter
is.
the command tent from behind. Taking the second to glance around the interior, there is little adornment other than the pennant bearing the Graf's crest, a grinning skull in the center of a black cross, and various large candelabrum bearing thick candles. Graf Boris Todbringer stands at the far end of the tent, poring over strategic maps of the area laid out on a wide oak table. You walk forward and take your knee out of respect, dipping your head until addressed. On your feet crossed, says Todbringer, and you look up to see him regarding you coldly. I have a mission for you. Oh, what a nice welcome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine, Captain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
How are you?
Yeah. What, this? No, this, I killed a Beastman chieftain. This? Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah. No, it's just a scratch.
No, it's fine.
Something's
Let's
afoot
do what
in my
you wanna
city. Something sinister. People are going, it's my favorite thing to do in groups, is go, I'm sorry, how selfish of me. Let's do what you want to do. That's me just repeating what I just Dhar explained something there. People are going missing, taken in the night, sometimes from their beds. There is unrest across dissent. There is talk of riots in the streets. The people of Middenheim want me to return from Drakwold to resolve this situation, but I cannot. My mission here is too important. That's why I'm sending you. You are about to protest, about to tell Todbringer that you are needed here where you can be of use, not in a city investigating a crime like a common watchman. When the Graf raises his hand to silence you, I know I wish I could have you here by my side, but I must be seen to act decisively. You are one of my Knights Panther, one of my most trusted warriors. By sending you, I'm showing that I'm willing to send my best. What say you, Absalom? Will you do this for me? You know you have little choice. Yes, my Graf, you reply. And can I bring that Shalian priestess with me? For tinctures, perverts.
Tinctures, purely for tinctures, yeah. A little bit of tincture. Aye.
Jesus, a fucking wall of text. That night you rest well. Your wounds are tended by Todbringer's personal physician. So you restore your wounds to their original.
Oh,
Full health. Nice. Ben, can you share an updated copy of the thingy?
Cral, I'll share the fuck out of it.
Mate.
Recent events have taken their toll on the once proud city. Its walls are blackened in places and shattered in others. All around the foot of the Ulrichsberg is a sea of hastily erected tents and makeshift shelters. Refugees are flocked from all over Midland and beyond to seek shelter from the servants of chaos that still wander the land. But there are few enough resources within the city to sustain its current populace without allowing unfettered access and to all and sundry. As you ride through the grim shantytown, you are forced to ignore the pitiful calls for alms. As much as you yearn to help those refugees, you know there's nothing you can do other than slay the beast that would prey on them. You only hope success in your current mission will go some way towards that end. You eventually reach the foot of the Last Gate Viaduct and see the way is blocked by half a dozen heavily armoured figures. They wear huge bushy beards and carry deadly-looking warhammers, and you instantly recognise them as Knights of the White Wolf, the de facto protectors of the city. There is no love lost between the Knights Panther and the Knights of the White Wolf. The rivalry is a long-standing one, but they recognise you for who you are and do not attempt to block your entry into the city. No sooner are you entered through the vast entrance to the Newmarket Eastgate district than you are greeted by a member of the City Watch. Herr Cross, he calls you, pushing his way through the crowd towards you. Herr Cross, I am Sergeant Lemon. Sergeant Lemon. Well, Lehman, I suppose, technically. Of the Watch. I am here to appraise you of our problem. He glances around, obviously fearful of revealing too much, lest he spark some sort of uproar amongst the crowd that moves through the streets. Very well, Sergeant, you reply, dismounting. Lead on. As you walk, Lehman reveals that there has been a spate of kidnappings across the city. None of the victims are linked in any way, and such a random nature of the crimes means that there's no motive or realistic trail to follow. Just when you begin to despair at the weight of the task before you, Lehman reveals that just last night there were 2 abductions, one from the College of Music and the other from an inn in the Friedberg district known as the Flying Buttress. Then that's where we will begin, you say, determined to make a start and hopefully to see an end to this business as soon as possible. Lehman smiles at your obvious eagerness to resolve the problem. That's what I was hoping her across. But where shall we visit first? Do you wish to visit the College of Music, or do you wish to begin in the Inn of the Flying Buttress?
I reckon it's a John Belushi type character who's trying to get a band back together, and he's just abducting musicians.
I'm on a mission from God.
Exactly. Yeah. Cral. Yeah. Okay.
So this is a musical.
Call it College of Music.
College of Music, man.
Let's go there.
Shake your tail feather.
The College of Music is a huge circular building near the Newmarket Eastgate district of the city. Despite its close proximity to the eastern wall, it is remarkably intact compared to the other buildings surrounding it, which have succumbed to sustained artillery fire from the enemy during the recent siege, which may or may not have been the Storm of Chaos. Sergeant Lehman leads the way, and you walk up the marble staircase, hearing the lilting sounds of harp coming from one of the many corridors that leads off the main entrance hall.
But played really badly because it's a college and they're all learning. Yeah. So just like off. Slightly off.
It was the night watchman who was taken.
Shut up.
Sorry, it was the night watchman who was taken, says Lehman. Just vanished in the night. There was no witnesses, but 3 people were present in the building at the time of the abduction. Demelza Brach, the Kislevite opera singer, Kurt Wiener, the famous fiddler. It's the fiddler Wiener. Yeah. And the composer Peter Trotsk. They are artists, remember, and figures of renown in Middenheim society. I suggest we treat them with sensitivity. So who do you want to interrogate first? Do you wish to question the Kislevite opera singer? Do you wish to start with Kurt the fiddler? Or do you rather begin your question with Peter Trotsk, the composer? Opera singer, fiddler, composer.
I think the fiddler sounds like a... Yeah. I want to have a chat with this guy.
Fiddle me this. Who the fuck is causing all this shit?
Fiddle me this, Batman. Lehman leads you to the college's practice rooms, and sound of lilting fiddle assails your ear. He's used lilting too much. As you enter. Kurt Wiener is clearly a gifted musician, playing his instrument with a passion and flair of a true artist. All I've got in my mind is a homeless guy jacking it at a bus stop. Kurt the fiddler. Herr Wiener, may I introduce Absalom Krom of the Knights Panther. He's investigating the recent abductions from the college. Ah, yes, Wiener replies. I wish I could help, Sergeant, but as I've already told you, I didn't hear or see anything on the night in question.
Suspicious.
Just as you're about to press him for more information, he smiles at you, tapping his cheeks with a well-worn bow in hand. However, the sweet sound of music has always been able to spur my memory. If I only had money for a new bow, I might be able to remember something. As you can see... How
about I don't slit your throat?
This one is all worn out and only costs 6 shillings for a new one. If you wish to submit to Wiener's thinly veiled request for a bribe, you can. If you would rather force Wiener to tell you what he knows, turn to 68. Or if you have not done so already, you can leave and talk. You could leave him and talk to Trotz, the composer, or Demelza, the opera singer.
We should intimidate Fiddler. We're here to solve a crime.
Totally.
People are going missing. There are lives at stake here. I ain't fucking around. Wiener.
I never fuck around wieners.
Yeah, man. Ben, you gotta say it more sternly. I never fuck around.
I never fuck around wieners.
Insolent pup, you yell, backhanding Wiener across the face with your heavy gauntleted hand.
Bitch slap.
The fiddler falls back, gripping his bloody lip, but before you can beat him further, Lehman grasps your shoulders. Cross, what are you doing? He cries. You can't just go around beating anyone you please. Increase your taint by 1.
Oh, yeah. Come in, me chaos.
Bring on the taint.
Come in
For your dishonourable actions. The sergeant, with surprising
it's all right
strength,
for him to
drags
bribe
you out
us
of the room as Wiener
ask for
sits in
bribe.
shock.
It's fucking
His
bullshit.
head grasped in his fast reddening face. Sergeant Lehman leads you out of the College of Music, a look of consternation on his face. As he explains, your investigation here is done, and mutters something about having to explain your actions to the commandant later. Turn to 216.
Okay. We fucked up.
Okay, that was the wrong
That went
approach,
well.
Cral. We brought battlefield tactics to a city. That's what it was. We're still,
Yeah, dude,
do you know what I mean? We're
adrenaline
still in
dump.
PTSD. Like yesterday, we were saving some damsel from a burning thing, and there was beastmen everywhere. And now I'm getting shit from a fiddler.
Yeah,
exactly.
Your
Asking
trip
for
to the
my-
College of Music has unfortunately borne little fruit, Chris. If you already visit... So, Inn of the Flying Buttress it is, 257. You return to the Middenheim chapter house of the Knights Panther to plan your next move. You will need further evidence in your investigation to begin again, but until there is another abduction, it appears there is no longer a trail to follow. Over the next 2 days, you await Sergeant Lemon's message that there has been another kidnapping. Unfortunately, it never comes. Whilst you're sitting up late polishing your trusty broadsword, that there has been a sudden cataclysmic rumble from beneath the city. Racing to the window, you look out across the city to see that buildings in various parts of Middenheim are collapsing into the mountain below. Before you have a chance to wonder what could possibly be causing this, the earth beneath the chapter house collapses inwards, demolishing the building and crushing you beneath tons of stone. Your adventure is at an end.
What?
Hold on. This all happened because we slapped that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Or at least that's what would have happened if we'd have slapped that guy. But actually what really happened, Cral, let me tell you, is we were like, okay, well, look, I don't feel like I should.
Sure,
I feel
you
like
can have
I
a
should
new
slap
bow.
You fucker, but have some money
Here's
instead.
6 shillings. Yeah.
Here's 6 shillings.
That's what, if you'd let me finish, Darren.
Yeah, that's exact. So, do we have any money? Because we've got
we
nothing
don't
written
have
on
to
us.
give him the money. That was one of the choices. We don't have to give him
An IOU. We'll give him an IOU. We'll give him fake money, Chris.
I'll think about it.
So your options are you can submit to Weiner's thinly veiled request for a bribe, or you can talk to Trotz, the composer, or to Demisella, the opera singer.
Okay.
Can we backhand
let's
the fiddler?
Yeah, let's backhand him again.
Can we crush his fucking skull?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Have we got any money? Let's give him the money then. Let's give him a few shillings for a new bow.
Yeah, let's see what happens if we give him some money.
Yeah. Because fucking trying to beat some respect out of him apparently isn't allowed.
You hand Wiener 6 shillings, which he hastily pockets. Let's just say we're going to, for this adventure, you have a money pouch of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard Herr
money.
Trosk talking to himself this morning. Important clues. I heard Herr Trotsk talking to himself this morning on his way to his study. I couldn't tell what he was on about, but he definitely saw something last night that spooked him. That's all I know. On Sigmar's blood, I swear it. You nod your thanks and leave Wiener to his fiddle practice. You can go and talk to Trotsk, or you can go and talk to Demelza.
Can we just pop back into the room and just discipline this fucking fiddler and then go?
Now that we've got what
interview
we
him?
need.
Yeah, now that
Yeah,
we've
you've
got what we
already
need.
fallen into the mountain once. Do you really want to fall into the mountain again?
Yeah, but if Lemon doesn't see it, then
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Okay,
Or
so
just
let's
give
just say
him
that's what we
fucking
did, Cral,
stare daggers at him. We're just going to stare daggers at him.
No. We
As in-
decided to go and interview Hare, whatever his fucking name is. But we left with Lemon, and then we were like, "Oh shit, I've left my gauntlet in there." We just pop back in, kick him in the fucking balls, and be like, and we took our 6 shillings back. That's what we did.
Yeah, and you fell, didn't you, Fiddler? You fell.
Yeah, exactly. You had an accident.
No,
exactly.
there is a kind of important thing with Lemon that you'll need to help him out later on, because when life gives you lemon, you have to give lemonade.
Okay.
Do you wish to go to Trox?
Not yet. We're here with the. Should we also question the the singer as well whilst we're here?
Yeah.
Get a bit
which
more,
one
bit
do you
more
want?
intel. Bit more intel.
Okay, you want to go to her first? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
just
idea,
a few more
Cral.
questions.
As Lemon leads you through the opulent passages of the College of Music, a harsh caterwauling assails your ears. Instinctively, your hand goes to your sword as you think someone is being attacked, but Lemon leads you through a large open chamber. Your mistake quickly becomes apparent. Demelza Brashk is a robust woman with a voice to match. She stands at the center of the chamber, her head raised, her flabby arms akimbo, and as she screeches at the top of her lungs to the high ceiling. Apparently, people pay to come and see this woman perform, a fact which bewilders you. Sergeant Lemon respectfully waits for her to finish her practice before approaching her. He speaks in hushed tones, nervously gesturing in your direction as he explains the situation. Suddenly, Demelza flings her arms up into the air, a look of consternation crossing her reddening features. "I don't have time for this," she wails in her thick Kislevite accent. "I have to practice. Don't you people understand? I am an artiste." Lemon backs away sheepishly, signaling that you should both probably leave. Okay. Your options are, if you...
Drop kicker.
We hit her with the fiddle we stole from the other guy. If you wish to demonstrate the importance of your mission along with your disdain for opera, you may ignore Lemon's cowardly behaviour and begin an aggressive interrogation of Demelza.
No, because we'll fall into
Otherwise,
a mountain.
if you have not done so already, you may question Trotzk or turn to 334, or return to Kurt the Fiddler. It's the same options for Kurt.
Yeah.
Or if your investigation of the College of Music is finished, turn to 216.
Yeah, let's go.
So
see
you're getting another. You have another option here to strong arm or go and visit Trotzk.
Although I feel like it would be a little narrow-minded in terms of storytelling to make the end result of strong arming this sassy bugger the same as the fiddler.
Should we test Darren's storytelling?
Just get the fuck out of the way, Lemon.
We're going to defy her and be like, hey lady singy a lot.
Hey, Bingo Wings, come here now.
Yeah. We are on a mission of the utmost importance.
Yeah, we're getting the band back together.
She's also quite curt and cold, so maybe she'll receive kind of a bit of sternness in return. Well, maybe that's how. Yeah, maybe that's how Kislevites communicate. You know what I mean?
This sounds like we're justifying domestic abuse, Cral, but that's not.
Yeah,
listeners' our intention.
It sounds like it.
It's just abuse. You're not in a house.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's true.
We're
it's college abuse. College abuse. It's bullying. Academic bullying.
So.
Fall into a mountain and we die. Yeah, okay, fine.
You may wish to demonstrate them. Yes. So do you wish to get in her face or go and visit Trotzk?
Going to get right in her face.
Let her get on her grill. Hey.
Yeah. You barge past Lemon and reach out, grabbing Demelza by the fur ruff of her huge gown. "Now listen to me," you bellow in her startled face. "I am on a mission for the Graph." Demelza's eyes well up with tears of terror, but before you can continue, Lemon grabs you firmly by the arm. Let's say we didn't do that.
And then we're like, whoa, I was only kidding. We need to go see Trots.
Yeah, that's fine. 334.
God, everyone's so fucking sensitive around here.
You just can't scream at anyone these days.
How am I meant to conduct
Herr
this?
Trotzk, says Lemon, as he leads you into the study of the famous composer. This is Absalom Cross of the Knights Panther. He is here to investigate the recent spate of missing persons. Trosk does not even look up for the pile of parchment on his desk, his quill still frantically scratching the paper. I told you before, Sergeant, I don't have time for this, Trosk replies, glancing up briefly to peer at you over his half-moon spectacles. I almost said testicles, before you turn back to... You ever had half-moon testicles? Oh. Herr Trotz, Lemon continues, clearly intimidated at having to interrupt such an esteemed figure of Middenheim society. But this matter is of utmost importance. So is this, yells Trotz. I have an aria to compose by the end of the week. Do you think these things just write themselves? Get out and leave me in peace.
These
if
guys
you
are
wish
just
to leave,
a bunch of cunts.
Yeah, if you wish to leave Trotz to his labours, and if you have not already done so, you may talk to Kurt or Demelza, or leave the College of Music. If you would rather stay and use your own unique negotiating style on Trotsk, turn to 65.
65 it is.
Okay.
We know this guy's holding something.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if the whole city collapses again, I'll be livid.
Yeah. I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, and go back and talk to that fiddler guy.
I'm going to rage quit.
You stride towards Trotz, determination writ clearly on your face. You derive a quick sense of satisfaction as you see Trotz's churlish expression change to fear as you reach forward and grasp him by the lapels. Ooh. Hauling him from his seat. Tell me what you know, you bellow, slamming his face into the nearest shelf full of parchments.
That's exactly what we want to do.
Trotz squeals as his spectacles snap in two and his nose breaks. Herr Cross, Lehman cries, clearly shocked by your overreaction, but you are unperturbed. Tell me what you know, you yell once more, grabbing Tross around the throat and applying pressure to his esophagus. He struggles in your grasp, but there's nothing that he can do against your strength, tempered on 100 battlefields. All right, Tross manages to squeak before you crush his voice box. Geez, real Vader move. I'll tell you what I know. You drop the man to his knees and he begins to weep, his tears dripping on the ground to mix with the blood running in rivulets from his nose. I saw them in the night. They took him to the sewers. I don't want to get involved. I didn't want to tell. Don't you understand? If they find out I've told you, I could be next. The sewers. Are you sure, you ask, leaning over Trot menacingly. Yes, he says, carrying on the floor. There's an entrance to the end at the end of the street. They disappeared into there. You can see it from my window. You turn to the Lemon, who still looks shocked at your stern actions. I'll have the entrance of the sewers unlocked, he says. Good, you reply. Then let's go. You stride from the room, leaving Trotsk in a heap on the floor. Turn to 80.
With a broken fucking nose and a damaged larynx. That's what you get.
Yep,
compose this. Bam. That's what
and the mountain
if
collapses
at first
on us.
you don't succeed.
Yeah, you made me hit you.
Yeah. Try. Again.
Lemon guides you to the sewer entrance where the watch are already unlocking the rusted metal gate. There are all kinds of unsavory creatures down there, says the sergeant, handing you a lantern. Good luck. You ignore him, not a little annoyed that he has chosen to allow you to enact this part of investigation on your own. Girding yourself against the stink of the dark passage ahead, you head down the slimy stairways into the sewer below.
Fantastic.
Bellow. 231. We're clipping along.
And now the story begins.
Yeah, man.
And that's the end of Introduction Part 1. You press on into the sewer, and it's not long before the light of the entrance is lost behind you. The further you venture, the deeper this foul smell grows. And soon you are wading knee-deep through the city's refuse. Up ahead, you see a fork in the passageway. You may wish to go north, or east, or west.
And when I start, just so I get I map this out right, shall I start at the bottom? Is it going to start from the bottom and then kind of branch out from there? Fine. Shall I start in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, so starting point. We can go west, north, or east. Is that right? Left, up, and right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Ben, what are you feeling?
Let's go west.
Go
west. Start. We're in a dungeon now. We've entered a dungeon encounter.
You're in the sewer, yeah. So underneath the start, just jot down 231, because that's the paragraph. That's the section number where it starts.
Okay, cool.
78. You press on through the oppressive darkness, and with every step, the stench of the sewage grows more pungent. The tunnel twists and turns in a circuitous route, and you soon lose your bearings completely. Don't worry about the map now.
Sorry, Ben, did you
Just
say
when
east
you
or
think
west?
you might be
West.
we've gone west. Just when you think it might be prudent to retrace your step and take one of the other tunnels, something erupts from the deep water. A monstrous creature rears up before you. Oh, excuse me. Twice your height, and so massive that it blocks the tunnel. Its hands are fused into bony fists and pustules all over its body. A tiny head embedded in its chest makes painfully obvious that this mutated beast was once human. Gripping your sword, you prepare to do your duty and destroy the chaos-marked horror. You have the initiative, and you are fighting a sewer mutant. So please roll to attack.
Okay,
Here we go.
Go for it.
Oh, 3. Mate, I'm going to change dice. This is just too close.
Yep. So
3. It's a hit.
Okay, he's going to hit back, and he whiffs it. Yep.
Nice.
You again?
Okay, Ben.
It's a fucking meaty 6.
Oh, it's a crit. It's a fucking crit.
It's a crit.
Flying knee to the head.
Does he save? Oh, he saves.
Shut up. What?
He saves. He rolls a 6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Crit
And
save.
He
All right.
hits back. And he hits, and you need a 4 to save.
It's a 3. It's a 3. It's a 3.
Oh, it's a 3.
No.
It's a 3.
You take 2 points of damage.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Excellent. 5.
That's a hit.
I'm just getting my bad rolls out now before we hit the boss.
And that goes 3.
please do.
That was a devastating attack that very nearly killed him. So he's hitting back, and he hits. You need a 4 or more.
limping.
That's a fucking 1.
You take another 2 points of damage.
Oh, we're down to 8. Okay. All right.
I'm changing dice. I'm changing dice again.
Is he hitting? No, we're hitting, aren't we?
Yeah, you're hitting.
Yeah. Go on. Attack,
It's a
Ben.
4.
3 or more.
It's a 4.
Decisive.
Yeah, you've killed him.
Decisive.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
A few dingles,
Grazes.
mate.
With a final
Few
stab of your
lumps.
broadsword, you kill the mutant, and it slowly sinks into the filth of the sewer. Despite its viciousness, you doubt this creature had the intelligence to commit the crimes you are currently investigating, and it is most likely the remnants of some poor unfortunate, tainted by chaos and left to wander the sewers looking for food. At least you have granted it final peace. The tunnel winds further on, seeming to delve deeper beneath the city before branching in two. As you try to decide which way to go, you spot fresh tracks in the filth heading south. Before you can begin to follow them, a sudden noise echoes from the passage in the north. Do you wish to follow the tracks south, or do you wish to investigate the noise to the north?
Am I meant to be mapping this out now?
So probably just do a line from the west, and then you have a north or south.
Okay.
A diagonal line from the west.
Are we? Does it say what kind of tracks they are? Are they human tracks?
No,
Are they,
it is just tracks.
it is just tracks.
Dirt bike tracks.
Cral, what are you feeling? Are we following tracks, or are we going towards the noise?
The noise. We're going to the noise.
He just wants to fight people. He just wants to fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going
I'm
north.
angry at the fiddler.
Turn to 3, 4, 9.
Who collapsed the city
just
in
let
an
loose a little
alternate
bit.
dimension?
Yeah.
You move through the tunnel as quietly as you can, the light from your lantern penetrating the darkness ahead of you. Ahead, you see a bedraggled figure suddenly illuminated, crouching in the blackness. As you move closer, you hear a figure talking to itself in a garbled language. "You there," you call out. "What are you doing down here?" At your voice, the figure looks up and you see a filthy, pockmarked but human face. "Don't hurt me, master," says the figure, standing and shuffling from the light of the lantern. "Old Weasel didn't mean no harm. I'm one of the workers down here, but I've hurt myself." You can see a cloak covers Weasel's arm, which he clutches close to his body. If you wish to interrogate Weasel, turn to 108. If you would rather give him one of your healing packs, turn to 133.
Before that, does the Randold statue give us anything? That plus that look.
That's like an item, like a key card item in other adventures.
It'll be called out.
It will be called out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just in case we get like an extra, don't know, whatever, on advantage on rolls or whatever. Okay, this dude. Do we want to heal him or do we want to interrogate him, Ben? I'll let you decide. I've got us to the noise. Now you decide what we do.
We only have we only have 2 packs left. And I mean, what's this guy going to be carrying that we might be in, that we're going to get? Like, I'm all for altruism, but
bag of disease.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going to be our return on investment? I hear what he's saying. Yeah,
exactly.
Then again, we risk having the fucking mountain collapse on us if we interrogate him because of honor and chivalry and stuff. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but there's no lemon here. We're on our own. We could literally
interrogate
this guy with a sword and nobody will know. Yeah, okay, interrogate him.
Okay. I said, "What are you doing down here?" you demand, looming over the cowering figure. Weasel's expression suddenly changes from fear to rage. He snarls at you, revealing sharpened teeth, and he flings the cloak aside. You are shocked to see that instead of an arm, Weasel bears a writhing tentacle. Weasel is a mutant, and you are honor bound to destroy him. You have initiative. The only difference in those choices was who gets initiative. So you have the initiative, so you can hit first.
Also, we would have wasted a healing pack. No,
the healing. Exactly. As you're rummaging in the backpack, he reveals he's a mutant. Yeah, you wouldn't have lost anything.
Yeah, you try to inject the tentacle.
We've got initiative.
So he has no armor. So if you can get a 3 or more, it's going to fuck him up.
Right, you're watching this, Cral? You watching this?
Ben. Yeah.
It's fucking 6. We have literally cleft him in twain.
So you have a huge gash across his chest.
Slayed his tentacle arm off. Take his
tentacle arm. He's very.
For our listeners, Cral has his foam tentacle.
It's not my tentacle.
And also for our listeners, please
tentacle.
watch the video. This is not an audio-only broadcast.
That's right. Yeah.
Stick it in the pile of trophies.
He's like he's hanging on to dear life, and he tries to attack you and misses. So you have an option now to hit him back.
I think someone killed him. They said one good hit because he's on the
nod.
Well, we fucked him up.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, here comes the death blow. Don't be a 3 or more, please. Be a 3 or more, please. It's a fucking 6, brah. It's a fucking 6. It's a fucking. Finally, I found the right dice. I found the right dice.
It's that one.
Here it is.
It's the one that's all 6s.
This is the one. Yes. It's a 6-sided 6 numbered dice. I got an 8.
With a devastating swing of your sword, you sever the tentacle from Weasel's shoulder. He falls to the ground with a tortured howl, holding his remaining arm up and cowering from your blade. "Don't kill us!" "Talk," you reply, threatening him with your blade. "What are you doing down here?" "I'm with the recruitment crew," he says. "We were taking new recruits to the Undercity, but I fell behind. Old Weasel's not as young as he used Sorry. Old Weasel's not as young as he used to be. Recruits, you say, feeling anger well up inside you. You mean the people you kidnapped? Where is the entrance to the Undercity, you ask, trying your best to resist running this snivelling wretch through. I'll take you, said Weasel. You motion for him to stand, but before he can rise to his feet, something hisses from the dark. Weasel cries out as a crossbow bolt hits him full in the chest. Breathing his last, he slumps to the ground. As you shine your lantern towards the direction of the assassin, for a brief instant you see its face. inhuman, bestial, like the head of a rat. And then it is gone. You give chase following along the dark, but your pursuer is sure-footed and fast. Within seconds, he has disappeared into the darkness. Recognizing the assassin as a Skavan, you realize this plot goes deeper than you thought. Weasel is dead, and there is now no way for you to find the entrance to the Undercity. However, all is not lost, for you know there are other entrances in Middenheim that lead to the ancient tunnels within the mountains of Ulrichsburg. You must return to the surface and inform Sergeant Lehman immediately. 226.
Wow. We don't even want to go and have a look at what those tracks were.
The dungeon.
Because surely those tracks would be the group that he was with. I say surely.
Oh,
could be.
Oh, yeah, there's holes in this you could drive a truck through. So we're just going...
And we're going to...
You return to the sewer entrance where Sergeant Lemon waits. He looks pleased to see you, but you inform him what you have discovered. His expression turns grave. The Undercity, he looks fearful. I do not envy you that journey, Herr Cross. It appears Lemon will not be accompanying you on this part of the mission. What a coward!
Okay. Yeah. Leading from the back. Got it.
You rest for the better part of the day before Lemon explains to you your options. It appears there are several entrances to the Undercity that are known to the City Watch. You will have a decision to make. So you return your wounds to their starting value if you've had any damage. There are 3 possible entrances to the Undercity. First is through the Moors Park, the grounds of a huge graveyard dedicated to the god of death. The priests of Moor guard this entrance jealously, and you will need to bargain with them if you're able to gain entrance that way. The second entrance is through the underway, beneath the Temple of Grungni. Like the Moors Park, it is well guarded by its dwarven keepers, and it may be difficult to persuade them to let you in. Alternatively, the third and easiest way of gaining entry to the Undercity is through the Graf's mansion. Beneath it, it is a seldom used entrance, though you do not know if it will offer you a better chance of reaching those who have been abducted. So you can go through a graveyard, go through a dwarven temple, or go through the Graf Boris Todbringer's mansion.
We don't know. We've got no leads to where the Undercity is. We've just got to pick one of these 3 and crack
down.
Yeah, it's under the city.
Yeah, as the name suggests. I feel like the obvious, the path of least resistance is, as stated, the last one. But I also would like to have a conversation with a dwarf. That's all I'll say.
Graveyard encounters, destroy some undead,
that could be
roll
fun.
A few wands and shit. You know what I mean?
All right, so we're saying that we're not really interested in the easy path. So we say 1 to 3, we go to the graveyard. 4 to 6, we go to
1 to 5, we go to the graveyard. 6, you do what you want.
Okay, here we go.
I'm here for the combat. It's combat.
A 4. We're going to the graveyard.
We're going to the graveyard. Unless it's one of those nice graveyards where there is no combat. In which case, let's go see the dwarves.
You enter the grounds of Moors Park late into the evening. The Temple of Moor lies on the site of a huge cemetery, where the mausoleums of the rich stand behind the meagre gravestones of the less well-moneyed, or less rich, I suppose. It is an eerily quiet place with nothing but the keening of croak of ravens to say that any living soul is here at all. Ahead of you, the temple sits on the edge of the graveyard. It's more of a small sepulchre than a majestic palace of worship, or place of worship even. But the priests of Moor do not need opulence or majesty to do their work. As you approach, you see that a funeral rite is being enacted. You assume the recently dead must have been poor, as the body is being burned on a pyre, and few have come to pay their respects. You stand a respectable distance away until the ceremony is done, and when it is over and the funeral party has left, you approach the priest. You make your request to enter the Undercity, though you resist the temptation to reveal the details of your mission. The priest listens, flanked by 2 hulking guards of Moor, bedecked in armour, their faces hidden beneath black shrouds. When you have made your entreaty, he looks at you gravely. What lies beneath the temple should not be taken lightly, he says. We do not allow entry to anyone. However, your position as a Knight Panther does allow you certain privileges, even as I recognize that. If you can prove yourself strong enough to stand the trials of the Undercity, we will allow you entry. What is the nature of this test, you asked? With that, he nods to one of the guards, who draws a huge greatsword from his scabbard on his back. If you can defeat one of the temple guardians, we will allow you to enter. You can accept the challenge, or you can refuse.
Sure. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Is it to the death?
Do we have to kill him, or are we just like disarming him so he just get him to yield? I'm not going to kill him, are we?
All questions will be answered by the book. You accept the priest's challenge, drawing your broadsword. You have initiative.
Brown.
Okay,
Go on, Bam.
Here we go.
Strike him down with a 6.
It's 2. It's a 2.
You whiffed it.
Yeah.
Okay, he rolled a 1. So
Fantastic.
again, two people high five and both miss.
Yeah.
So you roll again.
Both lame.
Grouse. Slap him.
All right. Okay. Here we go with the good dice. It's a 5. Solid. It's a solid 5.
It's a 5. We'll take it.
It's a 5. It's a hit. And it goes through, yes. So you've caused a good, significant bit of damage there to that guy. Okay. And he rolls back. Oh, wait. Oh, you've done it. You've reduced the guard of more to 5 wounds or less. So we turn to 305.
Fucking
305.
So he yields. I yield, good night.
The guard of Moore suddenly drops to one knee, lowering his blade, and you take a step back, victorious. The priest steps forward, still stern and unsmiling. You have proved yourself worthy. Come. Ugh. He leads you to the sepulchre and down a set of ancient stone stairs. The who? At the bottom of its dank cellar, there are 2 more guards of Moore who stand guard over a barred and bolted door. As the priest enters, they unlock the door and it swings open on ancient rusted hinges. This may aid you on your road through the mountain. He hands you a small bag, which you accept gratefully. Undoing the drawskin, you see it contains leaves of the whitebane plant, a tincture used to resist the symptoms of undeath. Mark whitebane on one of your backpack items.
So sorry, does that recover? Like if we die, that brings us back to life? Is that what that does?
All it does is it resists the symptoms of undeath. That's all it does.
Is that like a passive thing? Now that we have it, we're just going to have a bit of undead resistance, or do we have to administer it to ourselves, like rub it on our
like all the
eyeballs?
Items in these adventures, it will be triggered by a specific event.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Automated. Like it.
250. As you light your lantern and peer into the tunnel ahead, you feel a slight billowing of stale air. May more only seek your enemies, says the priest, making the sign of the god of death over you. There are many dangers in the crypts below, foul creatures that defy Moore's will. Beyond that I cannot say, for any who have trodden further than the crypts have never returned. You thank him for his help and step into the tunnel. No sooner have you taken a step towards the dark passageway than one of the guards of Moore slams the door closed behind you. You hear the squeaking of deadbolts being secured into place. Steeling yourself for the trials ahead,
sucker at the same time.
You proceed along the dark tunnel. 386.
You suck.
You suck. More rules. Okay, I think we're into map territory again, Chris. The passage twists deeper into the mountains below. Mountain below the city. You pass several rooms tightly packed with stone sarcophagi. On the wall are carved murals, some depicting ancient figures in armor, others grim battle scenes or vistas of horrific slaughter. Oh, cheerful. You try your best not to be spooked by the macabre chambers, but there is a growing sense of unease creeping up your spine and deeper the deeper you venture. Eventually, you are faced by a split in the tunnel. If you wish to head along the east tunnel, turn to page 82, or you can head west.
Any indicators, any tracks, any noises, any smells, or is it just pick one?
Nothing. The book has spoken, Cral. Okay, I feel like we should be west-centric. This. This.
Okay. Let's balance it out. We're going left. We're going to the west.
240.
You die.
And the mountain swallows you whole.
And the mountain swallows your whole. The passage continues downwards and eventually comes out to a wide open chamber. Wooden casks lie all around, some of them broken open, the bones and ragged clothing of their occupants plain to see in the lantern light. Before you can press on, you hear a shuffling up ahead, which chills your bones. Gripping your sword tightly, you stand ready as shambling figures steps from the darkness. Its face haggard and torn, fat maggots rise within its hollow cheeks, and its eyes are sunken and lifeless within its withered head. It is an undead creature, most likely animated by magics unleashed during the recent invasion. As you prepare to attack, something shifts to your right. Another of the haggard zombies stumbles from the dark. You can fight them, or you can flee past them and continue your journey.
Fight. Engage.
There
destroy.
shall be no fleeing.
Yeah.
We want loot, even if it's maggots.
Yeah.
Brr. As you charge forward, more zombies stumble out of the dark.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
We have made
My sword is hungry.
Right, you may begin your fight. You have the initiative.
How many zombies are there?
There are 4 zombies.
Jesus.
Cool.
Okay.
Can we do a sweeping attack and just try and strike all of them?
This is not. It's not that kind of RPG, Chris. You don't have tactical options.
Okay.
Fight. Roll a dice.
one at a time, Cral. Here we go.
Go on, Bam.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
That's a hit. Okay, you've done a lot of heavy damage to one zombie, and this zombie's now going to attack back.
They don't have a defense, do they?
2.
No, they just shamble. Brains.
4. All 4 miss you.
Wow, they all attack at the same time.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So you get to. They're zombies.
Crow's rolling.
Here we go. Zombie death coming at you. It's a 6. It's a motherfucking 6, y'all.
It's a 6.
Okay, you decapitate one of the zombies, so you're now left with 2
and the others explode.
Two full health. Zombies at full health is really an oxymoron. One heavily damaged zombie and 2 undamaged zombies.
Okay.
Right.
They're swinging. It's their turn.
Missed. All 3 miss.
Fantastic. So this is at the wounded zombie. It's only a 6, yo.
Fucking hell.
You aim for the wounded zombie and miss as it then luckily decapitates yet another zombie on a healthy zombie. So you're now you're 2 zombos left. One has hit you. You need a 4 or more to save.
That was a fantastic bit of DMing.
Oh, it's a 4 on the nose.
4 in the nose, no damage. The second one misses.
Okay, here we go.
It's you again.
It's 3.
Come on, Ben.
What's the hits?
3 or more.
3's a hit.
3 or more.
Okay. So 3 or more. Default 3 or more. That's a hit. And so you've now brought the second zombie down to like grievous wounds. So you've got 2 heavily damaged zombies in front of you.
1 and a 5th left. Or something.
No, there's 2 badly wounded zombies left.
2 badly damaged zombies, yeah.
Oh, okay.
One misses, and the other one misses.
Excellent.
So it's you.
Finish them with a 2.
It's a miss.
Yuck. I'm changing dice.
Miss. It's you again.
It's a 3.
It's a hit. One of the zombies is just explodes.
And takes out the other zombie.
The final zombie misses again, and so it's you again.
Cral, final blow. Finish him.
Oh, it's a fucking 2.
Miss. Oh, and he hits. The zombie hits in return.
Save us, Ben. Save the day.
It's only a 6. It's only a 6.
It's you again.
Ping.
Okay. All right.
This final blow. Here we go.
On. It's a 4. Whew.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. It's a hit. You've killed him.
It's a hit.
It's a clap.
175.
Blimey.
Wow.
Ben with the
So what are they hitting
today.
on? Is it like 5s or something?
5s, yeah.
Yeah, right. Sweet. All right. We didn't take any damage there, Crowley.
If you win, turn to 175.
Looked like an idiot a couple of swings, though, didn't we?
You continue through the tunnels of the crypt.
Drop my sword.
Oh, there was definite Benny Hill music over the fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God they're like, yeah.
You continue through the tunnels of the crypt, moving ever downwards into the bowels of the mountain, Gross, until you come to a wide chamber. Here, the carvings on the walls seem to be more primitive than previous. And on closer inspection, you see the inscriptions in an ancient language known amongst the bearded warriors atop intricately carved chariots. The section of the tunnel seems to date back thousands of years, possibly to the time of Sigmar himself. Before you have time to examine them further, a gust of chill air blows through the chamber and your lantern blows out. As you scramble for flint and tinder, in the blackness, a strange pale light begins to emanate from an adjacent chamber. As you watch, a spectral figure appears, its body clad in armor and furs, the mighty sword strapped to its back. On its head is a mighty helm. Stop using mighty. And it seems to resemble one of the figures you saw carved on the wall. The spectre fixes you with a withered stare and then takes a threatening step forward. Your options are, you can flee down the adjacent corridor. You can... Okay, 344.
He's
right, Ben?
Leroy Jenkins, fuck's sake. Leroy Jenkins.
344. You charge forward, swinging your sword and snarling your fury at the undead warrior. It smiles sardonically at your vain attempts to do harm as it speaks, its voice carrying the weight of century. Many have passed here, Absalom Cross, but none have returned. What awaits you ahead is perilous indeed. How do you know my name, you demand? Who are you, creature? That is of little import, says the glowing warrior, ignoring the question. What matters is that you destroy the king beyond the crypt. He grows his army, waiting for the day when it might rise from this prison here in the Fogschlag. He must be stopped. Help me do this and you will be rewarded. Before you can ask any further questions, a coruscating light around the spectre ignites, becoming almost blinding. You shield your eyes, and then eventually you can look. The spectre is gone, but your lantern is lit once more. On the ground, illuminated in the light of your lantern, is a small amulet on a chain. It is in the shape of a wolf's head. Picking up this item, you feel it is cold to the touch. You decide to keep it. Please write Spectre's Amulet on your adventure sheet as a special item.
Okay, so special item.
Shiny.
Picking up your lantern, you continue down the passage and deeper into the crypt.
Also, sounds a little bit like a Witcher medallion. I'm just going to say that.
Slow bit.
Yeah.
Spectre Amulet.
The passage continues away before branching in two separate passages. You can go north or you can go east.
I haven't been making a note, so
it'll be fun.
We're not going east, are we? We're going north.
Let's go north. Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
We're positively anti-east for this sesh.
That's a bold stance to take on a public podcast. You follow the passage north for what seems like an age before you spy a chamber ahead. There is a shuffling sound coming from the room, and you grip your sword tightly as you stride over the threshold. What you see turns your stomach. Several gaunt figures are sharing a meal in the center of the chamber. Their teeth are razor sharp, crunching down the desiccated remains of a human corpse. Their eyes are red, their pupils are tiny pinpricks as they engage in a feeding frenzy. One of them looks up and you recognize it as a ghoul, a foul and dangerous creature whose bites can paralyze a man. You can flee from the creatures, you can stand and fight.
Engage.
Or if you would rather use one of the items you have gathered on your mission so far.
Ooh.
Let's see what we have. 321.
What item could we use? I don't remember
I'm just going to have a look.
Oh, the white bane is the anti-undead thing. And I've got a funny feeling that they've got... They remember these guys have got they can poison with a single bite. So if we take any damage during this, we get fucked up. We'll get like a debuff.
Yeah, but the white bane will help us, right?
Maybe.
Right. So we're going to go what? We're going to go with item.
Yeah, let's see if there's an item.
Okay, we're going to use an item now, are we? As in we're going to use it before we engage with them. What was the? Do we have any clues about what the medallion does, or was it just kind of
no clues?
No I think let's rub the white bane on ourselves to protect us, and then we'll engage the ghouls. That's what I'm going with.
Let's take our armor off, rub the oily white bane on our bodies, put the armor back on.
Yeah. Ask them politely.
Right, as the ghouls move to attack you, you must decide which item you will use against them. Will you use your lantern? If you have Shalia's Blessing and wish to use it, you can use that, but that's a healing thing.
Yeah, we've got full,
if you have a bone totem, which we do not have, so your option really is lantern, so you're bound to use the lantern.
Yeah. Fine.
361.
So we're going
glancing around for something flammable. For something flammable, you spot an ancient shroud draped over a broken casket. Before the ghouls can leap and attack, you grasp the moldy material and thrust it to the flame of your lantern. The dried-out shroud catches fire instantly, the flame spreading across its length with a satisfying woof. The first of the ghouls leaps to attack you. You barely have time to thrust the burning shroud towards it before it can sink its claws into your flesh. The shroud wraps around the creature, igniting its flesh as though it was covered in a thin layer of oil. It shrieks, staggering back as the flames quickly spread around its body, destroying it in an all-consuming conflagration. There is no time to use another item before the remaining ghouls attack.
Okay, that's good. We took one out at least.
You've taken one out, so we're going to 124. You charge forward, howling curses at these foul creatures as they in turn rush to attack you. You have the initiative. There are only 2 ghouls now.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right, let's fuck them up.
Ben.
Here we go.
Go on. Go.
6. Here's a 6.
Delicious.
You decapitate one of them, and it falls dead to the ground.
There you go.
Second one misses.
Fantastic. Yep. Cral. Here we go. Schniggity schnurk.
5.
It's a 5.
5.
It's good. Solid.
It's a hit, a solid hit, and you carve a great wound across its body.
Fantastic.
It misses as it kind of recoils in pain. It swipes at you,
with the finisher. Swan dive, Ben. Swan dive
hits
finisher.
A 1.
It's
a 1. He flops it.
Oh, unfortunately, he hits you.
Yes,
so you need a 4 or more.
To save this, we don't get a poison.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
You save.
5.
And your counter attack then? Come on. Roll.
Go on, Ben.
Is a 2. Flops it again.
No.
What's going on?
And he also rolls a 2 and misses. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Here we go. This time. Third time's a charm. It's a 6. It's a fucking 6.
It's a 6. Dead. 279.
Super dead.
The last of the ghouls falls to the ground, gurgling its last on the floor. Stop using... They keep using the same word twice in the goddamn thing. Of the floor of the crypt. As you stagger back, heaving a stale air into your lungs as you look down at the dead creatures. If you were wounded during the fight with the ghouls, turn to 116. But you weren't wounded, were you? You saved both attacks.
We managed to,
otherwise, proceed on from the crypt 86.
Just out of interest, what would have been the debuff? Can we have a look at what would have happened?
Let's have a look at 166. you would have used the white bane to stop being poisoned.
Undead, right? Okay.
But because you didn't get hit,
we can still
turn to 86.
potentially survive another interaction with ghouls.
86. You carry on through the passageway until you eventually have to duck down to proceed. From up ahead, you spy a flickering light, and you extinguish your own lantern so as not to give away any sign of your approach. The closer you get to the light, the lower the tunnel becomes, until you're eventually crawling on all fours. Above you is an iron grille from which the light of myriad votive candles blinks. A low chanting emanates from above, and you inch further to see what's going on. What you see makes you recoil in horror. You are beneath a temple of sorts. At the far end, you spy a huge stone throne upon which sits a macabre figure. Through this, though its frame is massive, its limbs are desiccated and rotten. Atop the creature's head is a twisted crown of rusted iron, and it leers over a congregation kneeling before it with baleful red eyes. A score of ghouls abase themselves on the floor of the temple, whimpering and keening in worship to the undead lord. You are filled with indignation that such a creature could exist, lording over its foul minions, but you're also keenly aware of the importance of your mission. If you wish to step out from the iron grille and face this hideous creature, turn to 168. If you would rather remain hidden and slip past it, turn to 120.
168, 168, 168, 168. We're engaging.
This
Ben.
might be the end of us. Mate. But let's do it.
But
Fine.
It could be the most epic fucking fight ever. So
We're coming to the end of this particular chapter, so let's go out in a bang.
yeah, I feel like this is maybe the last encounter. So I'm just going to unload.
Okay.
It's the final encounter. Right.
Can't sing that without thinking of
Gripping
Joe
your
from,
sword tightly, you
Arrested
grasp the
Development.
iron grille and push it upwards. Using the strength of your powerful legs, you thrust the metal aside, flinging it across the temple in a rage, where it lands atop one of the worshipping ghouls. So it's like... The rest suddenly leap up from where they're praying, snarling in fury. They prepare to attack. Suddenly, a deathly voice cries out from the far end of the temple as the Ghoul Lord issue forth instructions to its foul and ancient tongue, or in its foul and ancient tongue. You prepare to fight the horde, but you're surprised that they step back, creating a corridor between you and their vile master.
Oh
The
yeah,
Ghoul Lord
showdown
steps
like an
down from his
80s
stone
film.
throne, taking up a huge iron sword as he beckons you towards him. It is a challenge you are not about to decline, and you step forward to duel with the undead beast.
Here we go.
You must fight the Ghoul Lord to the death. You have the initiative.
Let's do this.
Ben, you've been rolling pretty well. I'm rolling first. Here we go. Oh, he's rolled.
And here we go. Bam.
It's a
Strong
six.
start.
Oh, fuck a duck.
Another.
Armor. Oh, he fails his
I knew it
armor
was the
save.
right thing to engage
get
and send you in first, Ben.
catastrophic wound to
Fantastic.
the Ghoul Lord. And so he hits back now.
And misses.
And he misses. We
Fantastic.
have to change the dice. There's a lot of missing.
Here we go. I got a 3. Is that good? It's just.
It's still ahead, isn't it?
Yes, that's a just. And he saves. He
Saves.
saves his armor
Okay,
save.
Ben.
And he's hitting back.
Oh.
And he misses. He rolls a 2.
And then we come in for the counter. It's a 4. It's 4.
4 to hit. Oh, he saves.
Save.
Oh.
He's got his armor. He's got his ancient armor.
Now, this is more like it. This is more like it. This is a fight.
Okay.
This is a fight.
He hits you. Yeah, he hits you, and you have a
Cral. Here we go.
save.
It's a 2.
2.
Cral.
You take 4 wounds. You lose
Fucking
4
hell.
wounds.
Right, that's a pretty. We can only take another 2 of them, Cral. And we are gone. So we're hitting back.
It's you guys. Yep.
Batter up.
It's a 5. It is a 5.
It's a hit.
Good.
Oh, he fails his save and throw.
Yep.
And so, yes. With a mighty blow, you strike the head from the Ghoul Lord's shoulders. You quickly turn, expecting its minions to set about you in a vengeful fury. But they do not. Instead, they stagger back, writhing in agony. Many of them fall to their knees, clutching at their eyes as though assailed by horrific visions. Each of them takes on a strange glowing blue hue, and the interior of the ancient temple becomes chill. The light from the ghouls suddenly becomes blinding, and you are forced to shield your eyes. When you open them again once more, you see the creatures lying prone on the ground, quite dead. Above them stands ghostly spectres, clad in ancient-looking armour and bearing shields and spears crafted in long ages past.
Nice.
They regard you with the eyes of the dead, and you can feel a growing sense of dread well up inside of you. However, they do not attack, instead moving aside to allow a figure you recognise to enter the temple. It is the ancient spectre whose amulet you took when you first entered the crypt. He stands before you solemnly and then slowly smiles. You have done well, Absalom Cross. You have defeated the king beyond the crypt and freed the spirit of my Carls. For this you will be rewarded. He raises a glowing hand, and you feel the amulet you took from him become hot. Looking down, you see it has changed from burnished silver to black iron. When you need us, Absalom Cross, we will come. With that, the spectre bows his head and then fades to nothing. With their masters gone, the ghostly Carls also dissolve to nothing, leaving you in the midst of the temple surrounded by ghoulish corpses. Wondering if the favour of a spirit is exactly what you wanted, you continue on your way. So you now remove Spectre's amulet from your backpack, and you add black iron amulet to the backpack.
Okay. Black iron.
So that's cavalry when we need it. That's backup, is it?
You move on into another seemingly endless passageway until the Temple of Ghouls is well behind you. The tunnel continues down until eventually you reach what appears to be a hole carved into the rock. Peering down inside, you spy another tunnel, faintly illuminated in the gloom. Securing your sword and equipment, you climb down into deeper tunnels of the Ulrichsburg.
Laying down the law.
Right, when we left our friend, we had just dropped down into the tunnels, so here we go. You drop down into the tunnels beneath a mountain and raise your lantern to view this new area. You can see that the passageway here is not the same rough-hewn stone on previous levels, but seems to be carved with great care and precision. There is only one way to go, and with a little trepidation, you move on through the tunnel, which slopes gently downwards. Suddenly, your lantern illuminates a figure up ahead who stands guarding a massive stone portal. As you get closer, you see the figure is squat and heavily armoured, his helm and weapons marking him as a dwarf. But he is of no clan you recognise. The stone gate he guards is carved with a scene depicting ancient wars in which dwarves battled against all the ancient enemies of the Old World, including humans and elves. Come closer, Absalom Cross, that you might be weighed and measured, the dwarf says in a rumbling voice. You are not about to turn down this challenge, and bravely stride forward, gripping your sword tightly. How do you know me, you ask? I know many things, Cross. All you need to know is that to pass here, you must overcome my challenge.
Your challenge being?
Right.
Fucking
challenge
fight.
being on a different...
Ask me your questions.
How well can you play a sword?
What?
Oh, I better get backing up recording this. Okay.
Also, the character is now officially called Absolute Cral. Can we make that count?
Absolute Cral. Mm-hmm. Cral Absolute. The T silent.
You accept his challenge. He says, "Good," he says, leaning against a huge double-headed axe. "There is a gift for you, Absalom Cross, but you must prove you're worthy of it. But this is no mere test of strength or skill of arms. To possess this gift, you must prove you have wisdom as well as brawn." "Very well," you belch. You say, "Let us begin. Answer me this.
Okay.
What has a mouth but never speaks, and a bed but never sleeps?"
A river.
A river.
This is me doing what the dwarf is doing.
Intermittent scan.
I'm a fucking dwarf. A river, you say with confidence. There is a pause before the gatekeeper replies, correct. Now one more. I have
bastard.
hands but
Right.
no arms. A face but no head. What
Clock.
am I? Ben
called it.
Still a fucking dwarf. Do-do-do-do-do.
Have you considered the...
A clock, you reply, waiting for him to stop singing. You are worthy, Cross. Who? I said a clock.
I heard clock. A cock. A cock, you say? Show me this cock that has a face.
I really don't like going to Ben's house because he's got a grandfather cock in his living room. You are worthy, Cross. Who would have believed that a man with your reputation for killing can also possess such a keen mind? Turn to 69. Nice.
Giggity.
Do, you guessed it, I'm still a dwarf. The gatekeeper turns to the vast stone portal, placing his hands against two of the carvings that stand out in relief. He applies pressure. The figures slide back into the door and you hear a grating of ancient gears. The door slides open, splitting down the middle to reveal a vast chamber beyond. Standing aside, the gatekeeper gestures for you to enter. Take what is yours, Absalom Cross. It'll serve you well. Stepping past him,
What
you
is
enter
ours?
a huge chamber. The chamber is now yours. This is where you live. And you spy a single stone plinth. It's another plinth. We had a plinth yesterday. In its centre. Moving forward, you see a sword sits atop it. Probably laying, not sitting. That'd be weird. Sword chair.
It's just...
An ancient blade the likes of which
Sighing
you've never
atop
seen.
it.
Yeah. From its make, you surmise it could rival the rune fangs wielded by the Electrocounts. And tentatively, you stretch out a hand and grasp the hilt. As soon as you lift the sword free of the plinth, you can feel that it is perfectly weighed and see the runes carved along the length of the blade, rendered in intricate detail. Looking closer, you read the word Damblad etched near the hilt. This is the Dawn Blade. Who are you, you ask, turning towards the gatekeeper. But he has disappeared, probably through some secret tunnel.
Gasp.
His songs echoing within the chamber.
And you can tell this is the new Dawn Blade because
It lights up, Cral.
it lights
It's a
up.
rave stick. Excellent.
Yeah.
Taking this powerful weapon, you move on through the tunnels beyond. So you replace your current sword with the Dawn Blade,
Right.
and you add one to your weapon skills and your attacks. So you're now roll 2 dice needing 2s, effectively.
Amazing. Right. Okay.
And you will auto hit smaller, weaker enemies as well.
So with
also-
under the do I add this to the weapon section on the character sheet?
Yes. So
And what do I
Dawn
put for
Blade.
You
S
can
and
chuck
D?
that old sword. Piece of shit.
No, it's got the same stats as your sword. So it's the S is the star and the D is X1. It just means
Times
you're able
infinity.
to attack better. You also remove 1 taint if you have any.
Oh, we do have a tent.
I know,
Got a bit of
we
taint
did
on your
have
face, Ben.
because you slapped that
Bit of
guy.
taint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was a
Okay,
douche.
so
Worth
our
it.
attack now is 2. Is that right?
Yeah, and your
you get
WS
2
is
attacks.
5.
Our WS is 5. Excellent.
Mm.
So we're rolling 2s on 2s.
Yep. You follow the passage onward until it eventually becomes less well-hewn and more like the rough mining tunnels you're used to, because that's where you hang out. Eventually, the way is lit by bracketed torches, and you extinguish your lantern to retain the precious oil. As you move along the tunnel, you see a figure ahead, hunched and twisted in the corner. It wears filthy leather armor and a beaten helm atop its rat-shaped head. You recognize this beast as the Skaven. Several years ago, you and your fellow Knights Panther led the Emperor's champion, Ludwig Schwarzhelm, attempted to purge the sewers of Middenheim of these foul creatures. It does not surprise you that survivors of that call still live within the Ulrichsburg. Furry overcomes, but it's not. Fury overcomes you at the sight of the mutant. And you cannot hold back as you charge down the tunnel and engage the creature in combat. It sees you approach, lifting a crude shield, drawing its serrated blade to fight you. You have the initiative. You're rolling 2 dice for every combat now, and you need 2s.
Watch this. You watch
Too
this.
easy.
It's a 6 and a 3.
He's dead. He's dead.
But no, it's
dead.
saved one of them. And so it's...
But not the crit to the groin.
That's the one it saved.
Oh.
And it hits you back for a 6. So
Hit it,
you
Cral.
need to make your save 4 or more.
It's a 3?
Great.
Oh.
Take 2 points of damage.
Oh, damn it. We need 4 or more for a save, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to
That
find the
sucks.
Dawn armor, Cral.
Have
That's
at you
the
again
next
with
thing.
the Dawn Blade.
Dawn Blade? Oh, it's a 5 and a 1. So one hit there.
Yeah, he fails. You've killed it. You have won the
Sliced
combat.
in.
308.
Nice new sword.
This is a pretty banging sword, Cral.
Snazzy.
Nice
Like it lights
new
up as well, I
sword.
think.
It
Flashes.
Oh, does it? Well,
Yeah.
we know it lights up.
As
that's it
you
there.
swing it, because it's forged by that mystical dwarf, all you hear as you swing it through the air is, I'm a fucking sword, I'm killing people.
Yeah, it's quite annoying, actually.
Your newly
Yeah.
acquired sword wheels through the Skaven's armor and it falls to the ground with a foul, chittering gurgle. I'm assuming the Skaven and not the armor. You look up expecting more of the creatures to come at you from the shadows, but they do not. You feel that this area, this is the area you've been looking for, and your mission may soon be over. All you need to do is infiltrate the Skaven tunnels, find the kidnapped citizens, and free them. Oh, is that all? For anyone else, it might be a formidable
Simples.
task, but you are Absalom Cross, Night Panther.
Absolute Cral.
And you are undaunted by this mission. Moving further down the tunnel, more eager than ever to face your foes, you come to a crossroads. You may head east or west.
Not literally.
No, you can
we're
literally
westbound,
go
aren't we?
east or west, yeah.
Oh,
West.
okay.
Go
I would literally like to
west.
come west.
The west passage leads to a medium-sized chamber. Before you enter, you can hear inhuman voices conversing in high-pitched tone. You draw closer, peering into the chamber, and you see a group of Skaven squatting on the ground, playing some sort of game which you cannot see. They
Crocodile.
have they are fearsome-looking creatures, bigger than those you've previously encountered, but they seem preoccupied with their game, and there's a chance you may be able to slip through the chamber unnoticed.
Engage. I'm rolling 2. Here we go, Dawnbreaker.
Leroy Jenkins!
a 1 and a 6. A 1 and a 6.
So you're attacking, yes?
Looks like it.
No, he's
Ben
just
wants
quietly
to.
sneaking behind the rolling dice.
I'm quietly attacking.
You're quietly
Yeah.
attacking. 119. You charge
Absolute
forward, hacking the
crowd.
first Skaven down before the rest can reach for their weapon. They are quick to react, though, jumping to the feet to defend themselves as you strike at your next foe.
With a
Please.
6 and a 1.
A 6 and a 1. Failed. You have killed one Skaven. The other Skaven whiffs the attack, and you may attack again.
Go on, Ben. Finish him.
Oh, it's a 2 and a 2, but if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong, that's also 2 hits.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got the easy
Unfortunately,
sword now.
the Skaven saves both.
Fucking hell.
Fair.
Double, double crit
Double
save.
6.
All right. Fine.
Double
Fair
6.
enough.
Fair. Yeah,
He misses in his return attack.
Cral.
Okay. Oh, 1 and a 4.
Take it.
Middling.
Oh, no, he's got through. You've killed him. The last of Skaven falls to the ground, its blood splashing across the floor of the chamber. A quick glance tells you there's nothing else of interest in the body beside the 13-sided dice which the Skaven were playing with. If you wish to take
Pick
the
that
Skaven dice, put that in your backpack as a backpack item.
Can you
Skaven
have
dice.
a 13-sided dice and it still be...
Yes, you can,
balanced?
Because horned rat. That's all I can say.
Yes, but I'm
All
not
hail
sure it
Torn
would
Rat.
be... the sizes would be equal.
No. That would be a mathematical challenge to do. Any mathematicians out there, tell us of a 13-sided dice. Or I could just ask ChatGPT. Yeah, I'll do that.
You may now exit the chamber via the south or exit east, which is the way you came, I think.
It's got to be south.
South it is, then.
Onwards to the Undercity.
The passage leads to what appears to be a crude armory. Rusted swords line the walls and several suits of banded leather armor are arranged on the racks. They are strangely shaped helms marking them as Skaven in origin. Do you wish to examine the armor and the weapons, or would you like to press on with your mission and continue south?
Examine.
Let's have a look at it. Let's get it under the microscope.
It's probably festering with something, so
right.
Handle it with a tissue
so
or
you've got a choice here. Do you want to examine the armor or examine the weaponry?
The armor.
Yeah, we've got a badass sword.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be able to wear any of this armor, Cral. My gut is telling me. Computer says no.
As you examine the Skaven armor, you discover a weakness in its manufacture. If you strike towards the neck, your sword will bypass the plate with ease. In all future combats against Skaven who wear armor, you may add 1 to any wound you inflict. However, your close proximity to warpstone infused armor means you must now increase your taint by 1. So you add 1 to your taint and you get a plus 1 on damage against Skaven.
That's a price Ben's willing to pay.
Yeah.
I love that he's looked at the armor and he's basically concluded that if you strike around the armor where the armor is not, it won't do its job.
Yeah,
this guy, tell you
what,
riddles, armor assessment, he's on fire.
If you want to examine the Skaven weaponry, if you've not done so already, turn to 218, or you can take the south passage to the chamber.
I feel like this might be a booby trap, Cral.
I love a booby trap.
He loves a booby trap. We're going for it. Examine away.
Taint me red. Taint my face
silly.
red.
So what are we doing? We looking at the weapons or heading south?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gobbling all the taint. Yeah.
We're deep throating those serrated blades.
You closely examine the Skaven weaponry but discover nothing out of the ordinary. They are simply rusty hand weapons. However, your close examination has exposed you to the corrupted nature of the
Mountain
weapons.
collapses in on us.
Plus 1 taint.
Yeah, okay.
Yada, yada, yada. Taint.
And now you've left with no choice but to go south. South. You move on south to yet another chamber. Before you enter it, you smell a smell you recognize assails your nostrils. Walking into the chamber, you are unsurprised to see barrels stacked to the rafter, each one packed to the brim with black powder, a dangerous explosive used by military units of the Empire. You don't know what the Skaven plan to do with such a stockpile, but you are sure it's nothing good. If you wish to destroy the black powder, well, you can destroy the black powder, or you can ignore it and press on.
Absalom Cral,
how do we destroy it without fucking bringing the city down? We're under the city, are we not?
Yeah,
you're about to find out.
We're not going to
I light that shit up.
Well, we are not going to light it up. That is a terrible idea.
It's done. The fuse has been lit.
No,
it's done.
If we're in disagreement, it's going on the dice. It's going on the dice. So 1 to 3, we blow it up. 5 to 6, 4, 5, 6, we walk on. You ready? This is 6, Cral. We are walking on.
I did not agree to those terms.
You did. That's it. There's no more question about it.
Oh, you're such a fucking killjoy.
Fine, let's blow it up.
Let's blow it
All right, 282.
An alternate
my
dimension,
boy.
Absolute Cral decides he wants to see what happens if it blows up.
Yeah.
You raise your sword and begin to smash barrels to pieces, letting the black powder sprinkle on the damp floor, rendering it useless. However, your actions may have a definite adverse effect on your health if something goes wrong. Roll 1d6. If you have the statuette of Ranald, add 1 to the result. So someone roll a
Here we go.
dice.
Ronald.
There we
Go
go.
on, Ben.
It's a 5 plus the 1 is a 6.
It's a 6. You smash the last barrel, letting the dangerous black powder soak into the damp floor. Smiling to yourself, you notice a bung from one of the barrels on the floor. You decide to take it for luck. You know, a cork stopper thing. Mark barrel bung on your adventure sheet as a
Keepsake.
special item.
It's a special
Ooh.
item, is it? Okay.
Barrel
It's a
bung.
blessed bung. Yeah.
Fortunately, you
Blessed
do not
barrel
appear
bung.
to have been discovered, despite the noise you made, and you may decide to press on down the south corridor.
Cral,
So
I'm
I thought
sorry,
I thought we were gonna just like light those barrels up, but Darren was like, no, you're just gonna
No, that
ruin it.
seems
That's all we-
counterproductive. Cral, I'm
Well,
sorry I doubted you.
If you had rolled between a 1 and a 3, your adventure would have ended there as you were splattered against the cave wall in the explosion.
Thank God for +1 on the 6s.
Yeah, thank God for the Ranald statue.
The passage leads into another wide chamber. On each side of the room, a row of cells leading off into the gloom ahead. You move forward, unable to see into the cells past the foreboding darkness, which has become quickly unnerved at what might be hidden there. Suddenly, a figure appears at the grill of one cell door. He waves you forward with an emaciated arm. I'm hoping that's his own. He just doesn't have an arm he's waving at people. And you can see he is a human, albeit a piteous excuse for one. If you wish to move towards, well, you can move towards him or you can ignore him.
Can we moonwalk towards him?
Yeah.
We moonwalk.
Sidle up to him.
Quick, he says as you approach. Unbar the door and let us out. Me and my fellow prisoners can help you. You look to the thick steel bolt that seals the door shut, but before you reach towards it, you notice the man's red-rimmed eyes. They are wide with madness, and the whites are stained with yellow, suggesting prolonged exposure to warpstone. It is clear this man is corrupted beyond salvation, and it would be better for him to die here than to be released and risk exposing others to his taint. If you wish to release him, you can release him or leave him where he is.
When you say release him, you mean kill him?
No, release him.
Yeah, release him from the mortal coil.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. What? Okay.
That's a tough one.
Release him.
That's-
Pandemonium. Let's see what happens.
If we release him, though, he might run away, and then we have to deal with that shit later. We might not get a chance to just cut
Good.
his head off right now. Good, okay. Well,
So
Cral,
what are our choices? I completely misunderstood this encounter. I thought we were going to kill him, but we're not. So we
can release him, or we can leave him there and take your chances alone.
As in, if we release him, what? He said he's going to help us.
Yes.
Oh, come on. A companion.
yeah, I don't think he's
the
going
best-
to... Cral,
The
do you know
best
what?
stories always had companions, man. That's when hijinks and pandemonium ensues.
I was wrong about
Especially
Black
a crazy
Powder Gate.
warpstone fueled fucking junkie. Come on, what could go wrong?
I was wrong about Black Powder Gate. So yes, let us free. said
You unbolt,
crazed man.
you unbolt the cell door and allow the man to step out. He smiles his thanks, and he is joined by more disheveled figures who limp from the darkness.
Crew.
They look equally as affected by exposure to warpstone, and you begin to wonder if you've made the right decision. I am Johan, he says,
100%.
extending an arm,
100%.
which you shake gingerly. We've been
Fantastic.
imprisoned here for weeks and forced to mine beneath the city. He gestures further down the corridor towards another tunnel. The rest of the prisoners begin to open up the rest of the cell doors, allowing more of their fellows to step out into the corridor. They are a sorry bunch, and you cannot help but feel sympathy for them. When the last of them is freed, you lead them further down the tunnel before more determined than ever to mete out justice to those who have done this. Together with your newfound allies, hooray! You move from cell area
Johan.
into a rough-hewn passageway. 141.
So we're going to start a prison right now. We've liberated these prisoners. We're going to cause a massive ruckus and distraction.
But I reckon
so we
they're
can take care of the main event.
We might meet like a Skaven warlock or whatever their kind of magic-y person is, and they might be able to control them.
As you move further down the tunnel, you start to get a curious feeling in the pit of your stomach. Looking around, you see a vein of glowing green rock running along the wall of the tunnel through which you are moving. Warpstone. What is your current taint score?
2.
You grit your teeth against the stain of chaos which runs rife through this part of the mountain. Moving forward as best you can, before long you see the end of the tunnel ahead and hurry forward, leaving the foul warpstone behind you. As you exit the tunnel, you see a sight ahead of you that fills you with anger. Dozens of Middenheim citizens labour at the rock face, chipping away the mountain with crude picks and others shovel rubble into wooden carts. As they work, they are cruelly lashed by evil Skaven guards, who seem to take pleasure in their suffering. Johan and his fellow prisoners cry out in anger, surging forward to take on the Skaven jailers and free the rest of the slaves. You espy your own target immediately, standing in the midst of a cave, a massive Skaven who wields a 10-tailed lash. His face is covered by a leather hood. You surge forward, bellowing a challenge as the hideous slave master turns to face you. Now, he has leather armor, so every wound counts as 2, or you'll get I think it's +1, or an additional wound against the Skaven.
On top of the additional wound that the Dawn Breaking Sword is.
Dawn Breaking Sword
as well.
So you are.
Sorry, he's got leather armor, so he gets an extra wound if we hit him.
Yeah, you hit him and cause an extra wound because of the analysis of the Skaven armor that you did already.
I see. I understand.
Right. So his weapon skill is a bit higher, so you are hitting on 3s. And you're rolling 2 dice.
Okay. Here we go. On 3s.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
You go.
You want to go first?
I'll go.
He's going first. He's going first.
2 dice.
It's a 2 and a 4.
2 and a 4.
Can we average it and get 2 3s?
No. So that's 1 hit, which goes through. And what's the damage on the weapon that you're using? What's your strength?
X1. Strength is 4. 3.
+1.
Your strength is 3. No.
Yeah. The S under statistics says 3.
Well, now it's 4. Oh. So because you are causing an extra wound. So yeah, that's a solid hit against him.
Is it 2 extra wounds? One for the sword, which is adding a wound, and 1 for the inspection of the armor. So it's an extra 2 wounds.
The sword doesn't add a wound. The sword adds +1 to your strength, which is now 4.
Oh, which we were just talking about. And you said add a wound.
Oh, yes, and you add a wound. Yeah, you've killed him. Turn to 101.
All of that.
Was I tripping or was I right?
4.
No, you were right.
Okay.
Sorry, as a complete kind of RPG noob here, can you run me through this again? So our existing strength was 3, and then the Dawnblade added 1 to our attack and 1 to our strength, or 1
to your weapon skill.
1 to the weapon skill. Okay, so that's 5. His weapon skill was
3, which means you needed a 3 or more to hit.
Gotcha.
Right.
And then,
so you hit and you actually, no, he's not dead. He's got 1 wound left, and he's going to attack you back.
I was going to say.
Mathematics.
That's 1 hit, and you need to save.
And we're saving on 4s.
Saving on 4s.
Or mores.
It's a 3.
Okay, you take 2 points of damage, 2 wounds.
Go on, Ben. Go for the final swing.
We're going for the kill. Okay, here we go.
1 wound, 1 hit.
And we're on 3s.
This is pushing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, lads.
Yeah, he's dead. The slave master drops dead at your feet, still clutching his whip. You look to see that Johann has done his job well, and most of the slaves are free and fighting back against the Skaven. You rush forward to add your own sword to the revolt, routing the foul rat men who flee squealing into a myriad of tunnels headed off from the cave. Excellent. 3:30.
Knew freeing
God,
those
chuff for you.
lame asses was the right thing.
Yeah, well done. Mate, you're on fire. You're just making all the right decisions.
If you've got an opportunity to do something, just fucking do it. That's
do
As the Skaven flee, a cheer goes up from the crowd of prisoners, and you are momentarily caught up in their celebration. As one of them approaches you with a solemn look on his face, though, you realize the danger is still great. Many thanks, Knight Panther, he says, recognizing your armor of office. I am Cral, formerly of the Middenheim Artillery Regiment. The accursed ratmen of Clan Eschen have had us mining these tunnels for days. They plan to destroy the very foundation of the Ulrichsburg by planting black powder at the base of the columns that we carved from the rock face. And I fear your rescue may have expedited their plans. He points to a nearby tunnel and see more of the ratmen approaching, carrying barrels with them. Instantly, you recognize the danger. If the Skaven detonate barrels and blow up the remaining columns that hold up the huge caverns, the city of Middenheim will collapse in on the very mountain that holds them. Thousands will be killed. If you possess the barrel bung, turn to 256. Do you possess the barrel bung? 256. Fear not, you yell, stepping forward and brandishing your sword. Their store of explosive is depleted. Together we can end this. A cheer goes up as you charge forwards, closely followed by the citizens of Middenheim. As the Skaven frantically make a last-ditch attempt to plant their black powder, you sweep forward, cutting them down in violent slaughter, kicking over the remaining barrels and spilling their contents onto the ground. 105. Jeez, it's all gold down here, isn't it?
Fucking is. Dawnbreaker. Breaking dawns and hearts.
Wow.
I'm sticking with
Carl
it.
approaches you, his face grim and covered in Skaven blood. The danger to the city has passed, he says, but their accursed leader still lives. He is a powerful witch who dwells in their temple. Carl gestures down to the yawning tunnel of the south. As long as he and his brood live, Middenheim can never be safe. You nod agreement, telling him and the rest of the freed slaves to stay here while you deal with the creature. Carl shakes his head. Do you think we'd allow you all the glory, he says, a wicked glint in his eye. With a cheer goes up from the crowd of slaves, and you realize you will have allies in your fight against the Skaven Grey Seer, whether you like it or not. 265.
Yeah, I think that's going to hit
Thankwell coming at you.
Coming at you like Thankwell Patra.
I feel like these tainted prisoners were a big help for this particular situation, but for the next situation, they might hold us back. That Grey Seer is just going to take control of them, and then we have to slaughter everyone.
I can't hear you over Darren singing.
Thanks.
Something about Skaven McLovins.
Yeah,
sure.
No, I was just saying like the group of prisoners, I think, helped us in that situation. They may hold us back in the next. I think the Grey Seer is going to take control of them, is my guess.
Wow, you're really fucking pessimistic, aren't you? We ain't going to hear about those fucking slaves ever again, mate. Trust me. It's in the first RPG. That scene is over. That encounter is done.
Right, okay.
Bring on the next bunch of slaves to decide whether we're going to fucking liberate them or not. And we are. And we will. And we will pay whatever price that needs to be paid.
Even if it's our lives.
Because role play!
Because role play.
Action without consequence, Ben. This is all this is. Just fucking
that's
say yes
approach.
to everything. Yeah, man. Say yes to everything.
So it's a baptism of fire.
What's the worst that could happen?
Don't know. This episode comes to a very swift end, I guess.
With a hilarious consequence.
Plot armor, mate. Plot
armor.
It ends when Darren
you
wants it
lead
to
the prisoners down the
No
wide
sooner,
torchless tunnel,
no
keen
later.
to have this whole business over with. You know a Grey Seer is a formidable foe, but you are determined that the people of Middenheim will have their vengeance. The tunnel opens out into another large cavern. You can see at the head of a vile horned rat has been carved into the rock. Torches set in the eye sockets to glare down at the cavern floor. More Skaven mill around within a makeshift temple, and in their midst stands the mastermind behind the whole plot, a Skaven Greyseer. He sees you approach, lifting his horned head and sniffing at the air, before gesturing towards you. At his order, the Skaven rush to attack, but Cral and the rest of the Middenheim slaves are already rushing forward to meet them. You know that you must face the Greyseer alone. You step forward to issue a challenge, and the Greyseer lifts his staff, beckoning you on. If you wish to use an item against the Greyseer, well, you can, or you can just simply attack him with your sword.
What items we got? We got the glowing pendant of... Oh, let's use the pendant and call the cavalry in. The guy said...
Hang on a second.
Just
if you wish to use
blow
an
on
item
this
against
and I will come for you.
115. Okay, so... If you have the dwarf grenade, we don't have a dwarf grenade, you may wish to use Shalia's Blessing, which we do have. You can try and use the Statuette of Ranald, which you do have. We don't have a bone a bone totem, or we can attack, but he will have the initiative.
So Ranald's statue gives us luck. Shalia's Blessing. I mean, we're down to a third of our health. We've got 4 hit points, and this guy's going to be a bit of a.
We've got that Shalia's tincture,
Blessing,
though, haven't we? That'll save us. We can use that at any time, so that's fine.
Oh, can we use that at any time?
Yeah, that's an any time. Yeah, just the healing pots are just as and when. So that I think we're all right. But Shalia's Blessing, I think that will give us a bit of protection. Before we engage.
You mean the Ranald statue, the luck one?
No, I know what I said. Shalia's Blessing.
Shalia's Blessing.
Shalia's Blessing. Yeah. Wait, sorry, you're suggesting that we use that now, or are you suggesting that we use that when we lose all of our health points?
No, Shalia's Blessing isn't going to give us the health, is it? It's just a blessing. It's just an item.
No, that's the tincture.
Some sort of boon.
Yeah, it's a glass. It's like a glass.
Oh, okay. We'll keep that. Yeah. We'll just use it on auto use when we die. So, well, the only thing we've got, we can't. Didn't we have like a glowing pendant? The glowing iron pendant.
Black iron amulet, but it's not giving us the option to use.
You have to remember, this is an adventure on rails. So we'll be told when it is.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to use Shalia's Blessing? He asked portentously.
Cral, I think we should use Shalia's Blessing. You were going to suggest it earlier. I think you did, and I poo-pooed it. I've changed my mind. I think it's a great idea.
If it's just health and we can use it any time, then I just think we save it until before we die.
There might be some other benefit to it.
That's what I was saying. And then you were like, no, it's just the tincture. So I'm like, now you cast the seeds of doubt.
You were speaking about them.
You've ruined RPGs for me forever.
I give up. Okay.
Just a question for the DM. The Shalia's Blessing, the insta health, that will kick in if we were to ever bleed out, hit 0 HP. Is that right? And then we'll get full health back.
No, that was the med kits for the Terminators in the 40k version. This one isn't automatic.
I thought.
Oh, I thought when we
if you drink it, it'll return you to full health.
Right,
but we can't be dead and drink it.
No, you can't be dead and drink it.
Okay, we should probably drink that now then, Cral, because he's going to be a bit of a boss, and we've only got 4 health.
I'm now thinking like Ranald's Raven Luckbird.
Can we use both?
Yeah.
Can we
drink
both?
The luck charm?
Right, so we're going with Shalia's Blessing, yeah?
It sounds like...
You pull the blessed valve from your backpack and throw it at the Greyseer's feet. At first you think you may have wasted a precious tincture, but suddenly a holy vapour starts to rise. The Greyseer shrieks in pain as Shalia's blessed might burns through his robe.
Use it against them.
Leaving his tainted legs blackened and charred. Drawing your sword, you rush forward to finish him off, remembering to cross Shalia's Blessing off your adventure sheet.
Can we?
So you use the health potion. Use the health potion as a grenade.
As a grenade, okay,
that's
awesome. Cool. I was a bit disappointed that we didn't have the dwarf grenade. Fucking love a nade. Could we? Mid-battle, get down and maybe just sip some of it off the ground so that we get
just lick it off.
Hoover it.
Yeah.
Right, so you are attacking the Grey Seer. He has no armor, so you won't get a +1 to damage.
Okay. Here we go. Couple of sixes. It's a 6 and a 2. That's 2 hits, though, isn't it?
That's 2 hits. And he has no armor, so you have 1.
Oh.
Give me 9. Wah, wah.
What next?
Dead rat.
You swing your blade, scoring a glancing blow which cracks one of the Grey Seer's horns and knocks him back off his feet. Before you can advance to strike the killing blow, the creature raises his staff, incanting a vile spell that fills you with dread in the pit of your stomach. Do you possess the Sorcerer's Staff?
Nope.
Do you possess the Pauldron Shard?
Nope.
Nope.
With his dying breath, the Grey Seer finishes his summoning. Before you can move forwards to make sure the creature is dead, you hear a foreboding sound as thousands of tiny pattering feet scurrying from every crack and crevice in the cavern come in a seething mass of rats summoned by the Grey Seer's foul spell. A tide of vermin, one might say a vermin tide, swarms the area, and quickly you sound the retreat. The prisoners disengage from the enemies, racing towards the temple. As you flee, you see a bridge ahead, your only hope of escape. You flee over the bridge, pausing as you allow the rest of the prisoners to flee ahead of you. Turning, you see a swarm. Oh. The swarm is hot on your heels. Look, says a voice you recognize. You turn to see Cral pointing towards 2 discarded barrels at the far end of the bridge. Black powder. I can rig it to blow the bridge if you can hold them off long enough. You nod your agreement, lifting your sword and preparing to take on the overwhelming swarm of vermintide. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the dwarf armband?
No.
No.
No, we missed
Do
our
you
swimming
have
lessons.
the black iron amulet?
Yes.
Yes.
You stand ready to face the overwhelming swarm when the air turns chill. Before the rats reach you, a strange mist falls on the swarm from the shadows, giving off deathly pale light. You can see figures in the fog, wielding blades and hacking into the rats with abandon. It takes scant seconds for them to vanquish the storm, leaving nothing but slain gore on the cavern floor. When the slaughter is over, the mist dissipates, and you are sure you see the ghostly figures of the ancient king salute you before he disappears. You return his salute before turning to lead the prisoners to their freedom. 287. You see, you Lord of the Rings it. You summoned the green guys, yeah. Though the going is difficult and the prisoners are exhausted, you finally manage to lead them back to the surface. Sergeant Lemon is there to greet you, and you hastily explain to him what you have been through to effect the rescue of the enslaved citizens. The kidnapped Middenheimers, I beg your pardon, are given food and water by the militia, and your wounds are hastily treated by one of the city's surgeons. So you restore all your health.
Back to 12. That was a close one.
We don't have
is the black iron amulet. Is that gone now?
No, it's still there.
We still got it. Okay.
Yeah. We don't possess the credit note. We don't possess the incriminating letter. We turn to 90.
God, where did all of these things crop up?
You return to the chapter house of the Knights Panther for some well-earned rest. Removing your armor, you lie down on your bunk and are asleep within seconds. Something awakens you from a dreamless sleep. The sky is darkening outside your window, and the bright light of Mansleep encroaches on your room. Suddenly there is movement, and you roll from your bed as a blade hacks down against your pillow, sending a flurry of feathers billowing into the air. Grasping your sword, you stand and take on the assassins. Right. You have the initiative. You don't have any armor for this fight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
are we butt naked?
Any head just goes.
Ghoulies hanging down.
You can be.
Yeah.
You can be naked if you want.
Yeah,
that's fine.
No, we're armored, but only from the waist up. We're completely naked. From
You're porky pigging it against 2 assassins.
Fantastic, right?
As long as I've got my butt out, I'm happy.
Okay, so someone rolled to attack.
I will roll. Ben's rolling.
It's a 2 and a 4.
2 and a 4. Both hits.
penis
You have
advantage.
killed one of the assassins. The other
Excellent.
assassin attacks and rolls a 1. He whiffs it. So
Excellent.
now
Really?
you
4 and a 4.
Parry,
4 and 4.
riposte.
2 hits.
And then-
The other
stab.
assassin is dead as well. You hack down the second attacker and he falls, clutching a wound in his side. Resisting the temptation to strike a killing blow, you grab the man by the scruff of the neck and drag him downstairs where a squire awaits, alerted by the sounds of your naked battle. You send the squire to fetch the watch, and Sergeant Lemon is quick to heed the call. He and his men convey the squealing prisoner away, vowing that whatever secrets he harbours will soon be revealed. By the time you have donned your armour and walk out of the chapter house, a messenger is already waiting for you. The prisoner is at the Temple of Sigmar, says the man. They have begun their interrogation, but the man's accomplices have yet to be ascertained. Nodding, you follow the man down towards the temple, eager to eradicate any further threat to the city, even if it means torture. So we're heading into the Temple of Sigmar, where the Templars are the witch hunters.
Never heard of him.
Okay.
Yep.
Who?
I kind of talk, Cral. I'll end you up in a torture dungeon.
The Temple of Sigmar is an impressive building, unrivaled in Middenheim for its sheer majesty. However, the cells beneath it are as foreboding as any you have seen, and convey the dread and malevolence of the Templars, the dreaded witch hunters. The prisoner is in a tiny cell strapped to a chair. He is bruised and battered, and Sergeant Lemon stands ready to one side. 2 witch hunters are present, bare-chested and sweating from their recent labours. Read into that what you will. The instruments of torture litter the cell, and you can see that no method of inflicting pain has been spared. God, they've even given them paper cuts.
Even the nipple clamps.
Oh,
Yeah.
Especially the nipple clamps.
And they didn't even give him a safety word.
yeah,
Just
the
fucking
bamboo penis clamp. Woofed.
Yeah. Shove off head of bison.
If you wish to conduct the remainder of the interrogation yourself, or rather, you can choose to finish the interrogation yourself, or are you happy for the trained torturers of the Temple of Sigmar to
We'll
finish
have
the
a go.
torture?
We'll have a go.
Yeah.
Oh, quick
There we
go.
go.
We'll let
Good
them
go.
do it, and we get to sit in the corner dressed as Superman.
Yeah.
Naked.
It's another
What?
skill, isn't it, to learn?
Dressed as Superman from the waist up and naked.
Yeah.
You approach the prisoner determined that you will get to the bottom of this plot, even if it means his death. However, it is best you keep him alive, as you will learn nothing from him of your overzealous methods.
Okay.
You can use, please note the following somewhere on your adventure sheet. The prisoner has 0 taint and 8 wounds.
So he's
Okay.
pure.
So he's pure. If you wish to start your interrogation using purifying flame, you can, or using blessed waters, or you can rely on brute force.
Blessed
Blessed
waters and stuff
waters.
ain't going to work because he's got no taint. Doesn't matter. So brute force, blessed waters, or holy flame.
Yeah, purifying flame.
Yeah, that sounds sensible.
All right.
Which one?
Fire, please. We're going with fire.
You grasp a hot iron from the brazier and set to work on the prisoner's flesh. You demand to know who his co-conspirators are, telling him that the pain will stop as soon as you have a name. Reduce the prisoner's wounds by 2. So he's now on 6. And increase his taint by 2, because that's where you put the poker.
Ben, I think we up the taint, down his wounds by waterboarding him with the holy water. His taint will go up, at which point I think he'll be ripe for the old, what is it? No, brute force. No, sorry, okay, fine.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have...
Yeah, maybe brute force next.
Okay.
If his wounds and taint are now the same number, which I think they are, 2 and 2. No, 6 and 2.
No,
6 and 2.
If his taint is 10 or more, no. If his wounds are 0 or less, how can you have less than 0 wounds? Fair enough. You've tortured him so much, you've made him healthy. Otherwise, you can continue with this form of torture again, or you can use the blessed waters, or you can use brute strength.
So if we did it
sounded
again,
like summing,
then the taint and the wounds would be the same because they both get to 4. But is that a good thing? Is he? Are we going to tip
We're
him
about to
over the
find
edge,
out.
and then he will
Let's
just burst
flame
into
him.
a fucking mutant spawny thingy?
Yeah.
You want to flame him again?
Yeah, it worked. There's only two wounds. Little and often.
Right.
Okay.
We'll give him a chance.
You've done it again. So you've grasped you've asked the iron. Well, it's the same thing.
I fucking told you, boy.
You've
Tell us a
reduced
name,
the wounds by
and the
2.
pain will stop.
So he's now on 4, and his taint is now 4.
Yeah.
And we move to a new section.
Hi.
Not now, Amy. I'm torturing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're torturing someone, Amy, babe. Embarrassing me in front of my torturing friends.
No, you're making it worse.
Are you going? She can't stay in here because she's going to aggro me. She's going to torture me and ruin our recording because it's already ruined. Bye-bye. Okay, carry on torturing.
Yes, I'll confess, screams the prisoner, unable to endure any further pokering. My contact was Gerhardt the Butcher. He runs a shop at the north of the merchant district. He told me that something was happening tonight, but would not tell me what. If you want more information, ask him. You look to Sergeant Lemon, and he tells you he knows of the place, eager to hamper the cult's vile plot before it can do more harm in the city. You and the sergeant set off from the Temple of Sigmar with all haste, leaving the prisoner to the further ministrations of the witch hunters. Good job, lads.
Excellent.
Yeah, man.
Cral, you have shocked me and impressed me at your torturing skills.
Mate.
You have Sean-pressed me.
Yeah.
You kick the door of the butcher shop inward, smashing it off its hinges. Gerhard the Butcher stands holding a cleaver, but as you draw your sword, he drops it to the ground, begging you for mercy. You grasp him firmly by the throat, telling him you know of the plot and demand to know what's going on. He tells you that a ritual is planned for tonight and asks that you spare his life if he tells you where it will take place. But before you can consider his quest, 3 figures step into the butcher's shop behind you. You were told to stay silent, Gerhardt, says one of them from beneath a dark
Gerhard
hood.
the mouthy.
The trio of them draw swords, and you turn to face them with Lemon by your side. Hey, you got lemonade.
Hey.
When life gives you lemons.
Make sure he's armed.
Kick ass.
Lemon takes on one assassin as you strike for the other 2. However, they seem more intent on killing Gerhardt the Butcher to silence him than killing you. Okay,
Can I roll for Lemon?
Wait. Gerhardt has 10 wounds. Every time you take a hit, reduce Gerhardt's total of wounds instead of your own. He's not wearing any armor.
Right. Oh, he's our meat shield. I love a meat shield.
Reverse. You're his meat shield.
Oh.
So you've got to try and kill these guys before they kill him.
Okay.
So
yeah, he's our meat shield.
Yeah. You have
he's
initiative.
Taking the damage.
Roll to attack.
Okay, here we go.
Is there a mechanism we can that I can roll for Lemon and Ben can roll for?
No, there
is
is
an NPC, Cral.
Yeah. So you need 2s or more.
I know he's an NPC.
Yeah, he's a 5 and 1.
Okay, and
he's an NPC. I know he's an NPC, Ben. Jesus.
Sorry, Cral. Don't mean to teach you how to RPG, bruv.
Furious.
Listen, it's my first time. I just wanted to use that term. I've never used it in a sentence.
Okay, before. One is attacking you, and the second is attacking you. The second one hits, and Gerhardt takes 2 wounds, so he's down to 8. So yes, now roll to attack.
Cral,
okay, I'm rolling to attack.
He's rolling to attack.
5 and a 3.
5 and a 3.
5 and a 3.
You take out one of the assassins completely.
Fantastic.
The second injured assassin is still there.
Okay.
And he misses his attack.
Fantastic. And then we sweep in for a 2 and a 4.
2 and a 4. 2 solid hits. He's gone.
Yes.
He's down. He's out.
Now, has this lemon character done his fucking job? We only left him with one guy.
You cut down the final assassin, ignoring him as he gurgles his last on the floor of the butcher shop. As you turn to Gerhardt, you can see fear in his eyes, but he's still determined to survive. There is not much time, he says. Give me your word. I'll be protected and I'll tell you the location of the ritual. If you wish to offer Gerhardt clemency, despite his struck with chaos, turn to 145, or you can refuse to compromise your principles.
Meaning what? We kill him?
Just refuse the deal.
But we want to know where we need a lead, right? We need to. He's our lead to the. Where are we going? The Undersea? No, we've been to the Undersea.
So we need to give him a pass, and then come back once he's done and kill him.
Yeah, and then we'll kill him after.
Yeah, like I do with every single video game NPC.
Okay, intimidation roll. I'm going to be like, okay, we grant you clemency, and you can show us where it is, but we will be back. So if you lie to us,
I'm
going to cut your fucking feet off.
Yeah,
Gerhardt. Reluctantly, you agree to Gerhardt's demands, guaranteeing him clemency, though it pains you to do so. The ritual will take place in the merchant district of the warehouse to the north of Vendigplatz. That's all I know, I swear it. Leaving the butcher shop, you and Sergeant Lemons immediately gather reinforcements from the watch. You have no idea what awaits you at the warehouse, but it's better to arrive mob-handed under the security, or under the circumstances. I love that. I've caught you mob-handed. Load of mobs behind you. 125. The evening is growing dark by the time you reach the warehouse. From the outside, all seems calm, but you know what's within. A vile plot is afoot, one that you must stop at all costs. Without waiting to formulate a plan, you charge forward, planting your shoulders against the door and smashing it inwards.
Kabloom.
Once inside, you are greeted by a sight that sickens you. Candles lie on the ground, giving off a baleful light, which means you can see foul sigils scrawled on the floor. More than a dozen robed figures huddle in a circle, chanting. On your entry, they're chanting, not chanting on your entry. They spin to look at you, furious that you have disturbed their ritual. As Lemon and the rest of the watch rush to the room, cultists pull wicked curved blades from beneath their robes and charge to attack. As the battle begins, you spot the high priest, wearing a macabre mask and a leering bestial face. He snarls at you, raising his dagger high before leaping towards you. You have the initiative against the cult leader.
I'm rolling.
You need 2s. 2s or more.
3 and a 4.
3 and a 4.
Hit the floor. You bastards.
Okay, you've done significant damage to him, and he attacks in turn.
Defense, Ben. Defense.
Hits, and you take... Oh, roll to save. Need a 4
6.
more.
6.
You save. Your turn to attack again.
3 and a 6. 3 and a 6, Darren.
Yeah, he's dead.
Cleft.
The slaughter in the warehouse is a bloody one. As the militia go about their work with zeal, you add your own sword to the fray, dealing out justice and righteousness and eliminating the cult once and for all.
And furious
anger. When the
anger.
bloodletting is done, you lean against the wall of the warehouse and catch your breath. Sergeant Lehman gives you a nod of praise and you return it with a salute. You have saved this city.
Whew, that got out of hand fast.
That got out of hand real fast.
Where did you get a trident?
The Templars of Sigmar are quickly on the scene. It will take them days to identify the dead cultists and then investigate their families and friends to discern if there was anyone else involved in this dastardly plot. Sergeant Lemon also has much work to do, and you wish him good luck, though you know he will need more than the blessings of Ranald in the coming days. For you there is also no respite, for the scourge of the beastman still taints the Drakwold. When morning comes, you will ride out the city once more to fight the followers of the ruinous powers wherever they may be. This you will gladly do without complaint, for you are a servant of the Emperor and the city of the White Wolf. You are a Night Panther. Your adventure is at an end.
Bam.
You beat the adventure.
What? Yeah.
That was it.
We're done.
Wow.
Okay, we need to decompress after that. We need to debrief.
Yeah.
How would we have got the dwarven grenade?
If you had gone through because you went to the Temple of... there's 3 big, huge paths out of in the middle of the adventure. So you went to the graveyard to get into the underworld, and that led you to the Skaven via the dwarf sword guy. If you had gone into, I think, the mansion, you would have tackled a chaos warband under that, and that would have been the major plot point. And I think I've forgotten what the third one was. The Dwarven. If you'd gone the Dwarven route, there would have been more, there would have been like greenskins and goblins and stuff you would have faced.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that.
But I still love that your first
cool.
instinct was to slap the musician. And then you died.
That was a yellow card right there. It's like, no, you're a knight.
No, that's not how that story went.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And that was called, what was it? It's quite a long title, isn't it? It's
Beneath the City of the White Wolf.
City of the White Wolf. Okay. How many of these like RPGs are there? Are there lots?
Of these choose your own adventure books, there are 4.
Okay.
There's 2 fantasy and 2 sci-fi. So the other sci-fi one, we're doing the Space Hulk one. There's one set in a hive. I think it's set in one of the Necromunda hives.
That's cool.
And the other fantasy one is you're either, I can't remember exactly, you're either a witch hunter or you're a vampire. One of the 2.
Okay.
I can't remember which it is.
All right. That's
cool.
All right.
But they exist as well. Yeah, that was good fun.
Like M F Bradshaw, because this is very similar to the Ian Livingstone and I forget his other, is it Steve someone?
Jackson, Steve Jackson, Ian Livingstone,
Yeah, and they did all of the kind of choose your own. Were they called Path to Victory books as well, or is that a series name?
No, they were the kind of choose your own adventure. Path to Victory was Games Workshop putting their own kind of IP on it.
Right.
But it's interesting you mention that because Games Workshop was founded by Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone.
Yeah, it's mad. It's like, that was a big reveal for me. I was like,
it was a big reveal.
Wow. Well,
I really liked that. That was a lot of fun.
As my first RPGing experience, fantasy RPGing experience, big fan. So my question would be then, in like full-blown, again, such a noob, but in like full-blown RPGs, is the difference that you can do anything? Like, you know, in a kind of combat situation or in any sort of encounter, could Cral and I just say we do X, and you as the DM then has to basically think on your feet and kind of develop the story from there?
I mean, the rails are a lot wider. So if you're running an adventure, there's you are free to choose within the bounds of the adventure. So you have multiple choices you can make, and your actions can be interpreted in different ways. To be able to progress the story. But there'd be, if there was 2 of you in this one, one of you could fall back to do ranged attacks while the other one went forward to engage. One of you might have been a thief, and there might be traps and some ways to find traps and switch them off, or cast magic spells or counter magic, and
things can get pretty wacky. When you've literally
real
wacky. Yeah, in like our D&D sessions go a little bit weird. The DM has to kind of put the brakes on sometimes, but like 90% of the things he'll think like, okay, you can roll for it, but it's this kind of roll. It's an agility roll, or it's a sleight of hand roll, or it's a persuasion or something like that. There's lots of different kinds of rolls, but sometimes it's just like, I'm not allowing that.
So it's kind of it reminds me of the the Metro 3030 or whatever those games are, where it's kind of like a faux open world. It's like a semi-open world. It's like a series of kind of
there's many
maps.
forks in the roads.
Yeah,
it's
and
a
it
web.
gives you the feeling that it's open world, but you're still making decisions within a kind of a set parameter.
There's still an end
area.
game. There's still an end game.
Yeah.
There's still an end
still has
point.
to guide you towards one of several conclusions.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing.
The thing I liked about this one is that you were definitely playing a human. Like, 12 wounds is not a lot of wounds given how much damage you can be dealt, you know?
Yeah.
And it's weird you had the med kits were like an NPC item rather than I'm going to heal myself.
Right. Yeah. I wonder what because you got 3 packs and we were only given 2 opportunities to use them.
Yeah, to use them. Yeah.
So I wonder what the third, whether there was any more down the other paths.
On the other paths,
Probably.
there would have been those kinds of options to use them as well. Use them as like an item rather than a healing thing.
Yeah.
Clever
stuff, man. Loved it.
Bang.
All right, it was a lot of fun.
I guess we need to wrap up. All right, that's all from us. Thank you so much for listening. If you want more Old World content, just hit the Patreon link in the description and sign up today to listen to our bonus show, Chunks of Dhar, the first 5 episodes of which are now completely free for access to all, so you can get them on Patreon or just search Chunks of Dhar in Spotify. And if you... No, I've already said that. Details and imagery for the topics we've discussed in the show can be found on our website at layingdownthelore.com, where we have all our previous episodes, release schedules, and merchandise. And you can also join our Discord for free, so just hit the link in the description and come and tell us what you think of our first RPGing experience. We'll be back soon displaying just how little Cral and I know, and until then, goodbye.
Absolute Cral signing off.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you're having a great time. Bye.